Welcome to Elite Encounters. I'd like to give a special welcome back to the Elite. Yes, that's you, our awesome subscribers and followers. You guys can check us out live here on Twitch and on YouTube, dual streaming. What are you laughing about? All right.
He went live, had the cameras on, so I shoved Avery.
Oh, of course.
Did somebody fall?
Yeah, I don't. What just happened? Did we
I knocked everything.
fall through the pit of time or something?
You know, let's just be like, oh,
I've
this
got
happened
things all around
on
me
air,
here
and we're not
for
going to
today.
acknowledge it.
So, guys, I'd like you guys to take a look at our channel. Check out the links there. Take a look at our Patreon, and check us out on Mondays, Tuesdays, Barnum's Brushes on Wednesdays, and sometimes we might get Overwatch back on Thursdays.
It's been since January 16th since I streamed.
I know, it's been quite a while. We need him back.
I need to get off my ass.
But we got a full table tonight, guys,
Woo!
and
Everybody's back.
we are all back and ready to go. So I would like to jump right in here and be like, previously on Soul Severed.
You couldn't have timed that any better.
We had the group finding their newest icon, the Equilibrium Heartwood, given a few hints and a thought of an old temple, druidic temple. They started heading off into the mountains and then deep into a valley of jungle where everything seemed to get larger and odd and different elemental forms. It looked as if the plains themselves were kind of leaking into this jungle floor.
It's your doing, isn't it?
Including the void.
Oh, yeah.
Including the void. So that's where we were. They had just come across this flash of light and some rock or earth elementals and had vanquished those, and some fire elementals. Had just been healing up, taking a moment, had a breather, and the light flashed again.
Under our feet.
That is really close to it. It flashed purplish, and that is where we're going to be starting out right into battle. I need your initiatives.
Oh, crap, I forgot.
Battles.
Go for it.
Again.
Yeah. No. Not having a chance to rest and regain spells, but you guys did do some healing. At least there's that.
Oh, we did some healing.
I gotta find my sheet for these guys. That's about it. That's the one thing that I needed.
Jinx, can you click louder? I don't think they can hear you at home.
There it is.
I didn't hear any clicking.
Thanks. It's the loudest mechanical keyboard on the planet.
So I need initiatives. Let's go with 35 to 40. Nobody today. Okay.
Let me roll the damn dice. Hold on.
Well, hurry up. It's getting back to used to playing, folks.
The dice are those square things with the edges and the angles.
So, are you saying used to playing with folks versus playing with myself? Is that what you're saying? This is an adult show.
All right.
Is
30
it?
to 35, anybody?
31.
Avery with a 31.
What the hell is initiative?
What's your perception?
Well, if I had a higher perception, I'd find it.
Your perception is a 15. You have
Right
a plus
underneath the
2
hero
for
points.
initiative, so you start with a 17.
All right, so I'm at 32.
Oh, the bard is going to end up going first. So be ready there, Esteban. You're going to end up going first. So 25 to 30.
I have a 26.
All right, Sunshine's at a 26. 20 to 25.
I have a 21.
Cyril with a 21. All right, 15 to 20.
Go ahead.
17.
18.
Chevy's at an 18, and we've got Ernela.
Mine's a natural 1 if you needed to know that.
No!
2.
It's okay, his luck is
just
bleeding
beat
off
you.
onto you.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Just beat you out. I promise I didn't touch your dice last week, so.
Are you sure? Because you really were having some bad
You
dice.
did have a lot
Yeah.
of
All right.
ones.
I did.
All right, so
Oh, speaking of that, do you have new dice?
I've melted these down and reformed them into the same shape.
can I
Okay.
get that top-down view there, Jinx? As you guys have just finally recovered, you see that flash happening, and up out of This thing looks like living lightning.
Good luck with
See
that.
these things coming out.
What did you do?
3 of them popping up there.
I'm sorry.
You said not right now.
She just asked me
I
to
said
print
not the
stuff.
big one. I showed you guys this big one that I'd
Yeah.
gotten. It was really cool looking. I didn't say you weren't fighting, lightning elementals. And
Sorry, I'm
as
too loud.
that,
No, you're good.
as that,
I would be animated
Light
too if lightning
fades,
was
you
coming
see
at my
them.
face.
all right. That will be Esteban first. You have had a chance to regain 1 focus point if you are needing it, ladies and gentlemen. That's about it in all the time of healing and such that you were doing.
Oh, so are we visible on the mini map?
Yes, you guys are. You are right here, Esteban.
Okay, very good. What's the closest thing that looks like it wants to eat our face?
The purple thing.
This one right here.
There's a light in the way. I really can't see it.
Well, you have this one right here.
Oh, okay. Yeah, got it.
Looks like it wants to eat your face.
All right. Well,
Does it? It looks like lightning.
Yeah. It does have a little bit of a face on it.
Oh.
all right. I am going to. Actually, is everyone within? How far is everyone from me?
Everybody's grouped up here.
Oh, good.
Clump.
Wonderful. All
Right
right.
for a fireball, I see.
Yes. All right.
lightning
Well,
bolt.
Whatever.
I am going to with my uno momento.
He's back, ladies and gentlemen.
And it's in tune. The tune of not. Yeah, I'm going to take my
Loot.
lute or
Loot, loot, loot.
ukulele and emit a sound of beautiful encouragement to rally everyone so we may win the day.
All right.
And for the mechanical side of things, it gets a +1 status to attack rolls, damage rolls, and saves against fear effects.
All right. And that again stacks with the Veil of Valor, as long as you're within. I believe it's 30 feet right now for the Veil of Valor for you. You still have those stats. as
Yes.
well?
So, and those are always on while you're, within hug range.
All right.
I'm gonna hold the rest of my turn because,
Okay. That was 1 action then.
yep.
All right. So you're holding the rest of your actions. You don't want to move. All right. That brings us to Avery. What would you like to do?
I would like to. How far am I from them? Approximately.
The closest one to you is 10 feet, maybe 15 feet.
Okay, well, I'm going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement at it.
Okay.
I need to make a basic fortitude.
Okay. Do you need an attack roll too, or no?
I do.
Do you?
Yes.
Yeah.
For Raven Feeblement.
Ray.
Terrible.
Because it's already
18.
But it's.
And then there's a save.
basic.
Yeah, so
18 will not hit. Your ray goes a little wide as the
Yep.
kind of caught you off guard there.
Ooh, hiss.
So
yes, boo.
you cast. What does that ray look like?
I let the light charge in my hand, and it turns like a purple, almost electric, kind of like what they look like, but not quite. And then as I shoot it at them and it misses, it kind of just dissipates as
Okay.
it vanishes.
Dissipates up into the trees and such as it goes out. What would you like to do with the? Do you have another action or 2 actions? What do you got?
I have 1 action. I'm gonna move towards the side there and kind of try to duck behind.
This way.
Yeah, behind whatever's closest to me.
Okay.
As like
There's
kind of a
looks like a fallen log over here. Would you like to go behind it? You have what? 35 feet of movement.
yeah. I'll do that.
You can get
Kinda-
right here to kind of get behind there. Get right behind that log there. All right. So that brings us to their turn. All right. First thing that's happening is this one is going to move right here and burst. One action to move there. Second action, burst. I need everybody right there. Everybody but Avery is going to make me a reflex save.
Probably shouldn't have rolled down.
What we got there, guys?
23.
All right, 23.
27.
Laura says turn the microphone towards your face. She can't hear you.
Also 27.
This thing is my microphone on? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Is that better? All right, 24 is what I'm looking for, guys. I also need one for Azara. She is right there in the mix. So 24 is what you need. If you did not make that, you're gonna take full damage.
Great.
Yay.
That's a whole 7 points of electricity damage there, guys.
Is that the full damage?
That
or
is
half?
the full damage if you do not make a 24 reflex.
Love it.
I'm going to
I'm so happy for me.
So
flashy dodge right past him.
Flash
much damage?
dodge, it moves
10
you how
feet.
far?
10 feet. Yep.
All right, move you right to the other side
Yep.
of him.
And with my electricity resistance, I take none.
All right.
Speaking of which, would you
Okay,
mind reaching behind you and grabbing the
There you are.
Thunderstone for me? Thank
Make
you
sure
very
you
much.
have your icon out.
Yeah.
All right, so that's that one. We're gonna have.
well, I guess if I have fire resistance, you can have electricity
This one is going
resistance.
to move right here. And it's going to do another burst as well, but it's not going to quite get to you there, Avery, but it will hit Azara. So that will be a reflex save again for Azara.
Why are you picking on the kitty cat?
Yeah, I don't like this.
All of us again?
No, just Azara. It's getting
Oh,
Azara.
okay.
It was trying to get Avery, but it can't quite reach her.
36.
36. All right, so she's going to take a whole 4 points of electricity damage. She takes half. And this one is going to move right here. If I can get him to stand up. Right on the edge here.
No. Fall over.
Fall over dead.
There we go. And he's going to do a burst as well. And it is only going to get Chevy. So another reflex save there for you, Chevy.
That's really good. 32.
All right, that is 12 points of electricity damage halved, so you'll take 6. 32 will make it. All right.
Minus your resistance.
Yep. So 1.
And that brings us to Sunshine with Sibril on deck.
Is one of these things near me?
Yeah, there's one pretty much right in front of you.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try this again. It worked well the last time. I'm gonna swing my katana.
All right, go for it. And yes, we did find out she has a weapon that does 2d10, guys. It does 2d10 because it is a
That's
striking.
striking rude.
Yes, it
I
does.
was right. 29.
29 will hit.
Hey, you're 100% accuracy so far, Sunshine.
Woo!
Just let that sink
That's
in.
a lot better than
No
with
pressure.
her crossbow.
My God.
Oh no, that's 30 because 31 because the bard.
All right, that will still hit. It is not a crit, but it will hit. Damage.
Do not forget your bard. And it's easy to do.
I almost rolled max damage.
Hey,
Ooh.
fuck him up.
22.
All right, 22 damage to that thing. All right.
A little sad you didn't start with cast iron.
Yeah.
I did, but
Iron
in the
katana.
form of
Casting iron a different way this
katana.
time. All right, so that's one action to smack at that thing.
Okay.
Well, I guess an action to pull it for you. You don't have quick draw, I take it? You don't have
Who said I put her away? We just got done with battle.
You did. You did. You're not quite used to cleaning it off or doing anything else with it afterwards. So,
Like I said, who said I put it away? We just
True.
got done, and there were hurt people.
I mean, who out there thinks we need a new figure of Sunshine with a katana? I think we need to have her make another one. All right.
I can do that, and I happen to know somebody who can print it.
I know, right?
It's convenient.
We see these elementals here. We can thank Chevy for those, and I have a box full of things. Oh, he's amazing.
He's providing the seer
So
with shit to kill us. Seems real
I'm
smart.
so excited.
Whose side are you on, Chevy?
I'm just saying.
I mean,
He's
she's
giving me all
got a
kinds of
Zara in
goodies
there.
today.
Yeah, give me cool things to
Put
attack.
that.
I got presents today. All right, for your next action there, Sunshine. She's definitely better with the katana. Definitely way better with the katana.
I
don't
agree.
even
I agree,
have-
Laura.
I don't even have a bow on my figure.
It's that mysterious crossbow.
I have one, but I don't have it on the figure.
All right, what's your next action?
My next action, first of all, what are these? I hit it first, but what is it?
Take an action and give me Arcana.
Yeah.
Hit first, ask questions later.
Yep, pretty much.
Several way.
Check mark.
And you guys definitely have a bonus on this because you got the others before.
22.
All right, this is again. These are elemental blisters, and these are electricity. So these are wild elemental electric blisters. So yeah,
What
Yes,
hurts
yeah.
them?
what hurts them? That would be you could do water. Water would help.
Water or just water?
Yeah, pretty sure. Just water for these guys.
Okay, with my last action, I'm going to let the party know that they should use water.
I believe I'm telling you right.
Interesting.
I'll change my sword to water.
You just cast whack, honey.
Damn, I don't have it.
I'm a master at casting whack.
All right.
Do you also summon bleed?
Yes.
All right, that's going to bring us then to Sivril.
Great. So when we rolled initiative, whatever one there that's in front of Sunshine, he would have been demoralized with battle cry. So that's a 32 against his will.
Which one?
Whichever one right there is in front of Sunshine.
Okay.
Oh. Battle cry.
Yeah.
With a 32, that will do it.
Great. I'm going to, if I have to move, I'm going to move up to that one, and it is my current target. I will take my sword that I did not put away, and I will attempt to hack into this lightning figure thing that's Sunshine just hit.
Okay.
That would be a 30.
That will hit.
Great.
32.
Pardon me.
32. Sorry. $19 points of damage for the first strike.
All right.
Is it an immune to bleeding?
It is.
Motherfucker. I'll strike at it again.
All right, go for it.
25.
25 will hit.
Oh my god.
Pardon me.
That will be 16 points of damage.
16 points of damage.
And then
All
I
right.
will activate Dueling Parry to raise my AC. That guy is off guard, so he is flat-footed essentially from my strikes. And because he is off guard and frightened, he will remain those as long as he's within 30 feet of me, and I'm threatening him. Merry Christmas.
She could have told you guys water and cold. Sorry, cold as well. Will work on electricity. On the electric blisters. All right, so that brings us then to Chevy with your Neela on deck. Your Neela.
I'm standing right next to one, correct?
You are. You're
I will
standing next to
start
one
with
that's
my
off guard.
confident finisher. Let's see here. That is a 32.
32 will hit.
Is that with the bard?
That is with the bar.
And
Attaboy.
with it off guard, still not a crit, but getting close.
I'll give you $5 to make it a crit.
Trying to
all right.
$5.
Here.
$5. All right. Not a crit,
$5
but it is a hit.
long.
So that is
Shake your head at me.
I do what I want. What you can do about it?
Leave you in these woods.
plus
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
'cause
a
that's
threat
up
for
to
a
you.
wood elf.
20
Where the hell are you gonna
28.
find the elemental icons, huh?
28 piercing
whatever
damage
they're
with my
called.
spark blade.
How many?
28 piercing.
Compass.
28 piercing. Was there any electricity in that?
There was no electricity in that, no.
Okay.
It's just magical from the blade.
28. All right.
And then I will tumble through him if I can.
And
Is
where
there-
would you like to go?
Is there a space there in front of Azara? Or maybe between Azara and Sunshine?
Yeah,
for
you
me
can
to
go to
fit?
that diagonal there.
Yeah, I'll tumble through with a 25
Pardon me.
acrobatics.
And you're trying to beat his reflex DC?
Yes.
Does not beat his reflex DC.
So he gets an action against me then.
He does not
Or-
have attack of
okay.
opportunity, so he does not.
Okay. I will just strike again. I do not get panache back for that since I didn't succeed the tumble through, but I'll just do a normal strike.
All right.
Actually, no. I'll just raise my dueling cape for a +1 to my AC.
All right.
And
Sounds
that's my
good.
turn.
All right. That brings us to Irnela. It is your turn.
I've got no cold. I've got no water.
Welcome to the party, baby.
Welcome to the party. Yep.
And
guess
you
I'll
are
just-
kind of on the diagonal right beside that one right there, too.
I'll just shoot it,
Okay.
in theory. Oh, how about a 33?
33 is a crit.
Yeah, there we go.
So close.
I know, very close.
Just roll my dice twice.
Pardon me.
Maybe I'll roll my dice twice. 6. Okay, so that's 11. And I doubled the modifiers too, right?
Yes,
Every-
you double
everything.
it.
Okay, perfect. So
And then +4 from the bug.
17, 21.
All right. End him, Irnela.
Oh, yeah.
Tell us what
Yeah, I'm just
happens
gonna. Wait, am I real close to him?
there. Yeah, you're pretty close.
Okay, I'm
You're
just
right
gonna
there.
like put the gun right on it.
Put the gun right on
And
it.
just
You
shoot it.
Shoot. You guys see sparks go out the back of it, and it has this large hole in the electrical face that was showing, and it kind of looks stupefied for a moment, and then goes and explodes. That is actually its instability. That is a 15-foot radius of
Sorry.
reflex. 24, guys. So that would be Azar. That'd be everybody but Avery again.
Avery, you better get up in this shit.
Azara needs to make that reflex
Would
save
this
as
be
well.
considered a range strike?
It is just a burst action. It's
Okay.
something
So-
that happens when they die.
I fail.
So my hit the dirt probably wouldn't help.
Does that help? It helps with ranged attacks, not like spell-like abilities and such, right?
It's a range strike.
Okay.
Fine.
Well, it's not much damage on it exploding.
Good,
This one
because I got a
disappears.
15.
Okay, that fails.
37.
That is a critical success, no damage.
34.
That is a success, critical success, no damage.
34.
Same.
With
Also-
that, I am going to use the flashy dodge, though, and move toward this one, though.
This one over
I'll
here
use my
or
reaction.
here?
Toward closer to me.
Okay,
Thank
so
you.
10 feet.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, that'll put you right beside it.
Awesome.
All right, so
I also have a 34.
that
Yeah.
is no damage for you as well.
Fuck that guy.
All right, so anybody that did not get a 24,
Yeah, I
Esther-
took all the damage.
all
I
right.
did too.
You two take a total of 7 electrical damage as it explodes in a shower of sparks.
This is bullshit.
Sorry, not sorry.
These things explode, remember, when they die. So that brings us then, no, Irnela, that was just your first action. Let's keep going.
Shoot the one farthest away from me.
I can do that.
That would be the one still over here.
Okay. I will use my wrist launcher. Well, wait, can I? Maybe you should get closer to that one.
Okay. You are kind of having to look through several's legs to see
Yeah.
it.
Maybe
out of the
I should
way,
shoot
man.
through several.
You can weave it.
You're always in the way.
Okay.
Can I? I'll scoot even with several.
Okay. So you'll scoot even with several for
Yeah.
this way or this way?
That way's fine.
Okay. Toward the thing.
Toward the thing.
All
and
right,
then
you got a
I
straight
will
shot there.
Roll this. Ooh, no, I will not. That's a 20.
That will not hit. All right.
Plus.
So once again, the loud
That
happens
yes,
from,
that was the 2 because I had to subtract
and
the 5.
it will fly wide. You guys hear it ricochet in the distance. All right. So that brings us to the top of the round, unless you want to release your actions there, Esteban.
Yes, I would like to release my actions. I am going to do phase bolt
Okay.
on the one that didn't explode.
Well, there are 2 that didn't explode. Which one would you like?
The one that's more fucked up.
Neither one of them have been hit.
So the one that's going to be more fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah, that one.
It's within 30 feet, yeah?
Yes, they both are.
Okay, awesome. So I am pointing my finger, at them,
Same.
and the magic energy is stuttering from it. I attack it. I make a spell attack, so it's my spell attack plus roll to hit, and it's a base. What was it?
If you're rolling to hit it, it shouldn't get a save.
Yeah, that's right. I was looking at other spells. So yeah. Does a 33 hit?
33 does hit.
Actually, 34 because of the.
34 does hit. Not crit yet.
Does the Valor give me another +1?
Yes, the Veil of Valor actually gives you a +1. It's always giving that.
Right, so it's
Right.
actually a +2 because of my hit from the thing, so it's a 35.
35 is a crit.
Fuck yeah.
Irneala. It is Ireneala, correct?
Yes.
All right. Laura was asking.
Oh, yes.
I'm gonna roll 6d4 times 2.
All right, let's do it. What we got?
You're expecting him to math rocks awful fast.
Avery, you're
20.
on deck. He's got the rest of his turn to go.
It is 20 points of somatic damage.
20
What kind of damage?
So, hold on.
Thunder?
arcane
Arcane?
Yeah, sorry.
Thunder? Force?
Force, yeah.
force damage. All right.
It's like
Somatic.
Somatic damage? That's some weird.
My.
So that ends your turn for the first round, yes?
Yes,
All right, so you are top of the order. What are you doing?
Start over.
I'm doing it again.
Doing it again. Same one.
Yep.
Go for it.
32.
32 will hit.
Not a crit.
Not a crit.
Almost.
$16.
All right.
Doo-doo-doo.
That's, what, 2 actions?
Yep. I'm going to move away
All right, where would you like to move?
behind somebody else.
The log works just fine for me.
I'm going to be behind her.
Okay, so you have 30 feet?
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
That's going to take you past this one over here, or at least beside it. You're trying to get over there to her. You're not quite there yet. So you'll get right there, and that brings us to Avery. What would you like to do?
I'm going to use 2 actions to cast Torturous Trauma on the blister in front of me.
All
Hopefully it's 30 feet or less.
right. Yes, it is. What? It's got to make a fortitude?
Basic fortitude, yep.
Oh, that's a 29.
Yep, it beats mine.
Okay. Does it take any damage at all? It's basic fortitude, so it's not a critical success for it.
It takes bludgeoning damage equal to 4d4.
All right, so it'll take half that. So go ahead and roll your 44, and then I'll half what you get.
Oh, that was twice
did it
now.
again. I know.
I saw both of them.
Shut up. Nobody's asking you.
What are we talking about, Teen? I wasn't paying attention.
The D4s are the pointy ones. Pyramids.
Thank you for
You're
that.
welcome. I'm here for you.
Bye.
Round 25.
All right, so 7 damage.
Okay, so it will take 3.
Can I give some damage to this one
You could
as
certainly
well?
try.
One of these days, we're gonna accidentally initiate combat just from the way we're
And
talking.
one of these days, you're gonna die.
All right, so that
Whatever.
was what, 2 actions? Yes.
Yep, and then I'm gonna use my last one to call Azara to me to avoid further harm to her.
Okay. You want her to come to you, not get in the battle.
Yes,
All right.
That's a good call.
So she can get over
because
here.
she needs healed.
Yeah, she had some healing, but not fully healed here. This should actually be right here. Got to get that.
Oh, now you're adding
Oh,
stuff to the map.
That should have been there.
Bullshit.
Yeah,
No, it's fine.
retcon
Hit
bullshit.
push
I just
Here
have
we
to put
go.
it there.
Push the
Yep,
button.
I'm
Push the
staying
fucking
behind the log.
button.
You're welcome for that.
All right, it is their turn. That's when you probably should have done it to me. All right, right there. Chevy, you are base to base with it, so it's going to lash out at you. That is a 24 to hit.
That doesn't hit.
You see one of these little arcs of electricity whip out, almost like it's using a bullwhip on you, and it misses, and you hear the crackle of lightning right near your ear. And its second action, it will try again for a total of 27.
That is my AC.
All right, it will hit for that one. You will take... You'll take 17 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of electricity.
So no electricity for me then.
All right.
17 bludgeoning.
And then it's going to move up here. Right over here. Kind of floats over.
Oh, right by Avery.
Right by Avery.
Oh, what the
Weird.
hell? Come on, man. This was my safe space.
This one over here is going to move up right beside Irnela.
Great.
Just this whipping piece of gonna
Dang.
knock her over.
Throwing her off the
Rude.
cliff and everything.
They don't
Knock
know
her upside.
boundaries. That is very rude.
They do not
of
have
them.
boundaries. All right. It's going to move right up to her, and it's going to whip at her as well. That may not hit with a total of 25.
That hits.
All right. So 25 will hit, and that will be... Ouch. Almost max damage. That is a total of 23 points of bludgeoning damage and 5 points of electricity. And it will lash out at Cyril since he's right there. That's probably not going to hit with a 23.
Nope.
All right, so that will end its turn. And that will bring us to Sunshine.
Okay. The one is
Heal myself
in front
with
of
some
us
action.
still.
The one in front of us
There's
is dead.
one a
Then
little
you
past
can
Cyril there.
administer first
Okay,
aid.
that one is gonna get a spout.
Spout. All right.
Prepare my firearm.
It's basic reflex.
All right, basic reflex is gonna be 29. So
Well, fine.
it will take half.
Okay, I gotta get my puny dice out. Excuse me. Where'd they go? Sorry, they're pointy and they're hard to pick up.
Usually.
So I got, I got 11. So half is like, is 5.
All All right, so.
And it
5
is
points.
water. And bludgeoning.
All right, definitely does more than what you thought it would.
Not really, because I know it's, it doesn't like water.
Yeah. All right, so there's that one.
That's only 2 actions. But, okay, well. I can't move to it. I don't really have anything else I can do.
Okay.
Yeah.
So would you like to move or anything?
I don't want to move closer, no. Thank you.
Well, they seem to have kind of split up, but there is that where that light came from. You could move up there. That moves you further away from them.
Yes, I want to go and look at the light.
Don't go to the light.
I am the light.
You move up here to the edge of it. You can give me an Arcana since you've moved up there.
Okay. $23.
All right.
Although that was a crappy roll, it just kind of dropped in there.
You're taking a look at it. I'll
I
get
sure
to you on
am.
that. All right, that's going to bring us then to several.
I would like to move around to the backside of this lightning thing so I could be flanking with Ernela, please. Ernela.
Okay, there you go.
Great. Love that for me.
Push you right there. Even pushing it.
Yes.
It's
I would
got your hand on it.
I
now.
would like to demoralize him. Or it.
Go for it.
That would be a 35.
35 versus will DC.
Yep.
That will do it.
Great. So, with my last action, I'm going to use.
That'll be a crit action.
Oh, well, that's even better. He's frightened too. Love it. I would like to use Shattered Defenses. I'm going to try to hit him. If I hit him, then if it's already off guard to me, which it is, let's see. It cannot reduce its frightened value below 1 until the start of my next turn. So on its turn, it won't drop its frightened value down below 1.
Okay.
So at this point, it can't lose its frightened condition. That is a 31 to hit.
31 will be a crit.
Great. That
Moralized
would be
and off guard.
27 damage.
All right. That's kind of a low crit for you.
Yes, it was terrible.
All right.
That's me.
Okay.
I move. Did my stuff. Strike.
That brings us to Chevy with Ernela on deck.
Can I move to the top of this log here and be flanking with Zara?
You can.
Great.
Well, you can move here and be flanking with Avery.
That works too. I will
Get you
start
to
with my
stay on
confident
top of that.
finisher.
There we go.
That's really good. That is a 33 to hit.
All right, that will hit.
Okay.
With flanking it, that will be a crit.
That's 10d6. I'll roll all that. Here's the dice sound right there.
That's a good
go.
sound.
Yep. ASMR for you.
Love the die sound.
Not that now.
Thank you, ASMR videos is driving me insane. Like you're breaking a perfectly good microphone by hitting it with things. Unless it's an SM58, then that thing's a hammer.
37 piercing damage.
All right. 37.
Okay.
I heard the electricity.
Third action?
Okay.
Third action, I will strike again. That is a 27, 20, minus 4, so 23 to hit.
23 will not hit. Well, no, will hit. You're flanking.
Okay. And that's a 2d6 plus 6. 15 piercing damage.
All right.
Alright. That's me.
All right, so you get up there and you stab at it, flourish a bit, and keep making it have to look between you and Avery to see who's going to be coming at it next. And that is your turn. That brings us to Irnela's turn.
I just want to get as far away as possible.
Run away!
Okay, where would you like to go?
I outside of.
We
the-
are outside.
Yes. Got that part. Outside of the blast radius
Okay.
of the one that I'm standing near.
Okay, would you like to go toward Sunshine, or would you like to go toward Esteban? Where would you like to
I'd
go?
like to go towards Sunshine, please.
All right.
Dot.
So you can move up here just past Sunshine, or
I would like to stand right next to her,
right next to her,
please.
but out of the blast range.
But out of the blast range.
Okay.
Yes, thank you.
There you go. Giving you a clear shot, even out of the blast range.
Yes, I'll take that shot. I just couldn't. I might not survive if I was in the blast range. All right.
I promise you, you would.
Well, I appreciate that, but I wasn't taking any chances.
Fair.
That is 27.
I'm gonna turn that back on there. All right, 27 will hit.
Laura has gifted you a reroll, Aranela, if you'd like it,
Oh, thank you.
whenever you need it.
I appreciate that.
There we go. Which the light actually flared up as Sunshine got a little closer there.
11 damage.
All right, 11 for that one there.
It wasn't off the table, sir.
This time.
Okay. And so that's move, shoot, and do you have another one?
I mean, I can always shoot again.
Okay.
When in doubt, shoot twice.
Sounds
That's
good.
what I do.
Didn't need to know that. 27.
Ask our angel friend.
Yeah, this is like 38 times. What?
This is why we can't
27.
have nice
27 will hit.
But it was nice, and that broke it.
And that is 7 more points of damage.
All right.
What
Good.
doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
That should be a song.
I'll work on it.
Okay, so,
That shouldn't be a song.
all right. You guys hear this kind of growling sound. It almost sounds like a sound that would come from Azara. But it's almost, you also hear kind of almost sounds like a woman's scream at the same time. And from inside that you're seeing there, Sunshine,
Uh-huh.
out pounces a creature the size of Azara.
I'm not
Only
printing anything
black.
for you anymore.
Another one.
Right?
Only black and sleek, somewhat shadowy. And it is going to be attacking. It is at the top of the order at a initiative of 34 coming out of there. It's much bigger than Azara, though. All right, so
Okay.
Sunshine popping out from here. This
Maybe.
creature.
Maybe. That's like
Supposed
yes.
to use your printer for good.
I'm not okay with this.
That
I
would
moved
be
for safety.
a
A shadow cat.
26 there, Sunshine. Does that hit you?
Yeah. I'm not several.
All right, claws come and smack into you. That would be That'd be 12 points of slashing damage.
I don't think you know what those words mean. Yeah.
Took some emotional damage. It's okay.
I'm resistant to emotional damage. Have you met my father?
I don't have to. I've met you, so.
He's dead. I killed him.
It will continue
Daddy
moving,
issues, huh?
stalking through over here and turning
jeez.
itself around, kind of looking like it might be coming back the other way.
Back to
All right. Popping up almost as if it were invisible. A smaller one right behind Several comes out of this invisibility. Almost seems like its shadow just apparates from nothing.
I have blind fight, so motherfucker ain't coming up on me, invisible.
Well, it's got a little bit different than invisible. It's a phase jaunt. It's a void step.
Yeah.
Sounds like something
And
she's made up.
it goes to
Bullshit.
bite at you, Several.
What's the opposite of pss, pss, pss?
That is a
If not
34.
friend-
That hits.
If not friend, why friend shaped?
Can I boop the nose?
boop this.
You're gonna have to try to get close
Yes.
and see if you can.
Can you tame this one?
So
We need,
You know what? I
I think
can
this one wants
try.
cheeseburger.
here's the fun part about this one, though. They don't realize the difference. But
Where's-
several, that is 7, 12, and
Where's Turby?
that is 15 points of void damage.
I feel
so,
great.
you feel fantastic as it bites into you and heals you for 15 points.
Damn.
I just turned my head to look at it and good kitty.
It's a good
Has
kitty.
it
Good
turned
kitty.
table.
I think we do need to keep these guys around.
Hey,
They can heal several.
I was gonna say,
I found your
Several's
pet.
new pet.
There we go.
This cat is infinitely more useful than Avery.
All right, so that is the Void Panthers that have entered the fray.
Don't look for shit to throw at me.
I was not doing that.
I'm looking for something to stab. That's what I'm saying.
Doing
Not
that.
throw, just
All right,
stab.
so after they have attacked and turned, Esteban, that brings us to you.
Can we watch? I'm enjoying the bender.
I'm not. He's annoying me.
Well, then you should hit him.
Well, she's on the other side of the battlefield at the moment, so.
You annoyed him before
It's fine.
this even started.
All
I
right.
didn't even do anything. He
So,
started
We
it.
have Danger Kitty and a smaller Danger Kitty.
He threw it at me last
And,
night, so he
and the lightning elemental blisters.
pre-started
Right.
it.
Pre-started.
danger blisters.
Danger blisters. You know, everything's danger. Danger, danger, danger.
Well,
Danger zone.
Yeah.
Have you played these imaginary games before?
Do you remember? Yeah, we do have El Gato and Zila. If anybody would like to see if their commands work, you may use an action to try to bring them into the fray, but that's up to you if you want to try to use the babies. It's up to you guys.
They're still babies. They need.
I mean,
hotels.
Turby brought them to you guys, said they were ready to go.
Okay, then they're ready.
they're ready.
Let's try El Gato.
El Gato. All right, so you calling El Gato onto what?
The little one.
The little kitty?
Yeah.
All right, so
El Gato, attack little kitty, and I'll do it in
Pokemon?
Dwarven
Elgato, I
speak.
choose you!
Dwarven.
roll a nature for me.
because I can still talk it.
You'll do it in
No,
Wild
look.
Song?
Yeah. What's up?
All right. Wild Song is, for those of you that don't know at home, is a kind of
just
secretive
my headset?
druidic language. And since Esteban used to be a druid, pretty much him and Avery know it. It's kind of an anathema for them to teach to other people, but it's a kind of a secret druidic language that only those two know. Kind of like their own little code.
I rolled shit. So
Okay.
it's an 8. It's a 19.
This code's broken.
Plus
Okay.
me. So
All right, so 19.
19 plus me.
We'll see what El Gato does.
yes.
All right, so that's one action for you.
And I'm gonna do something that will probably work better. Phase bolt on
Which one?
Is the blister still there?
There are 2 blisters.
The one that I was fucking up earlier.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna. I get
How close do you need to be for that?
30.
Yeah, you're good. You're good.
That's terrible.
That's the same number.
Yeah.
same number.
25.
25 will hit.
Yay. All right. Can I borrow some d4s?
Oh.
Sure. How many do you need?
4.
I got 4. Maybe. You're
And
welcome.
then it's the most
That right
dangerous
there?
d4 you have. It's tiny.
It
That's
is.
whatever
My
the,
favorite
the
is
song
D4.
is doing.
I have a whole set that's that big.
Actual caltrips.
That static that was just right there.
No,
No?
I don't hear that.
The static, that's the elemental blisters, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah, the static-y kind of sound.
16 points of damage.
Thought you were talking shit for a minute.
16 points of
No, it's been in
damage.
there.
Because you looked at me and then you looked at her.
Avery's so defensive.
ready to
Everything
fucking
that you
throw
say
down.
is
I
just
really am,
instantly,
like-
instantly defensive.
My annoyance with him is about to go towards these blisters.
Fuck'd you say?
I swear.
Esteban, end that one. End him.
So my phase bolt hits it, and it grabs a hold of it and creates a vortex as it disappears. Whenever it has it, and it's like sucks it in with it. So as it explodes, it can still do the damage, but thematically it sucks it into it and like just blips out of existence.
Okay. All right, it definitely does blip, but it is going to be exploding. I need just several to make that save there.
Damn it, several.
Yeah. As
That's
Laura
what I
said,
need.
somebody get that girl some pocket bait.
Look what you
And the
did.
Void Panther will have to make it, but
20.
all right.
So
So
natural 20.
No.
20 will not make that.
Garbage.
The Void Panther will make his, and that is a total of 11 points of electricity damage as this thing explodes into sparks.
Love it.
All right.
Well, and the sparks get sucked into the magical hole. That was the point.
Yes. All right, so that is that the end of your turn? Yes, because you
I
used
mean,
one action.
if you want to give me like
technically-
16 more actions, I got all kinds of things I could
All
do.
right. That brings us to Avery.
All right, with this one right here in front of me, I'm going to cast Torturous Trauma again since I'm close enough to it.
Your mother.
And it needs basic fortitude.
Okay, that will be a total of 19. So it fails.
Alrighty, yes.
What happens with it? You build up that.
Alrighty.
She starts unloading her daddy issues on it.
You think you had-
I'm not the one that killed my own father, so
My daddy issues are resolved.
because you resolved them yourself.
Yes, several got ahead of it.
Oh, I see. What
I
you
mean,
did
you
there.
did resolve it.
You also resolved some daddy issues too.
I don't have daddy issues.
Yeah,
My dad's
because you
great.
resolved it.
Her dad's great.
No, his daddy issues. You were
Oh.
like, I am friend. I burned your entire congregation down.
So 13,
Don't call me out like that.
13 bludgeoning plus
Okay.
spellcasting modifier, basic fortitude.
Okay. So it takes 13 bludgeoning.
It does. And that would be 2 actions. And then 1 action, I'm going to let's see. I'm gonna move to the other side of the log.
We're at just over here.
Yeah, to that side.
Okay. Is that far enough, or you want to move somewhere else? Got about 15 more feet.
Yeah, I'll stay there.
Okay. All right, that ends Avery's turn. That brings us to this last blister. It's gonna turn at you there, Chevy. It did not like you stabbing at it. So Chevy, it whips one of those electric arc type things come at you for a total of 31.
That'll hit.
31, and that is 15 points of damage, 3 of which is electricity.
Okay.
It whips over, tendrils around it, all the electricity arcing everywhere around it. You can see little tendrils coming up from the ground, and it smacks at you like that, and then it bursts, hitting you and Azara. I need a reflex save as it uses its last 2 actions for a burst.
Also for Azara.
Yes, Azara has to make that save.
27.
27 will make the save, so you'll take half.
Would a 29 make it a critical?
No,
Oh, okay.
that is 12 points. Half that would be 6.
37.
Azara will critically go through that one, so she takes no damage. All right, so that's its turn. That brings us to Sunshine.
I was gonna stick my head in the hole, but these 2 vicious cats just popped out.
Check. Yes, that's exactly what happened.
And the one's still in front of me, right? Or did it move
Well,
away?
it kind of
behind us.
continued on past and is now poised like it's getting ready to pounce at you.
Okay. This thing can open pocket dimensions. Can it close pocket dimensions?
You can always try.
That's what I'm doing.
You're gonna
Like,
try? Okay.
My brain says it can open this kind of thing. Maybe it can close this kind of thing.
Plug the hole.
All right.
Go for it.
Wow, Avery.
Give me a religion or arcana.
It's like you don't even need me.
Plug in the hole?
We need something.
Do you see
Never
how easy?
mind.
Do you see how easy
I'm
this
gonna
is
be
for
nice.
me? Like, I don't even have to try. You just hand me all this material. I can't read that.
Is that a natural 20?
It is a natural 20.
Natural 20.
It is a natural 20.
All right,
I don't know what you're trying to show
it's
me.
going to take you about 3 actions, but you're sitting there, you're kind of praying along with and holding the glistening sun spear and trying to connect, and your intentions are to close this small pocket dimension that is ripped open right here. And as she spends all 3 of her actions, the light fades, and all that's left is this mixture of different elements spread across the ground.
Damn,
You
we should've
feel
done that
that
earlier.
you've succeeded. All
I
right.
didn't know it was a pocket dimension at the time.
As Sivril goes, as you start your turn, Sivril, you sent it to the one at Sivril, right? Elgato? Elgato blinks into existence behind this one here. And he is going to take a swing, so you'll be going at the same time.
Great.
You'll be nice to Elgato.
Yeah.
Was that you?
That was the cat growl.
When
I'm
was the last
gonna
time you ate?
I'm gonna hit
ate
this
on the
cat
way
that's
here.
now flanked between
Maybe you
me
did.
and
Okay.
Elgato.
No, probably not.
Elgato is going to miss with his claws, but we'll see what he does with his bite.
Cat fight.
With his jaws, he's going to hit.
That'd be a 37 for me.
37 is a crit, I believe, on these. Let me double check. Where is it?
You think catnip would work?
Yes, that is a crit.
I thought that was a yes to the
yes.
catnip.
Me too.
35
Always,
points
always
of damage.
catnip.
How
All
does that
right.
mean?
Can these cats
35.
bleed?
They seem to be bleeding something. Elgato gets a hold of it with its jaws, and as you stab into it, Elgato clamps down on his hind leg and just holds on, teeth sinking in
So-
deep. This thing screeches out in pain.
Great. So mine was
Pissed off.
35 damage and 5 persistent bleed if it can bleed.
It can bleed.
Great.
Now,
I would like to leave this cat and go to the one that looks like it's about to jump on Sunshine.
All right. It definitely seems like Elgato's got a good hold on him.
Great. Love
He's
that for him.
grabbed, and you're gonna move over to this one.
Sure am.
Go for it.
I want to make sure that I'm in the way
Okay.
between Sunshine and it.
Okay. Put you right there.
If catnip doesn't work, you can always try cantrip.
And then
I get it.
I see what you did there.
Cantrip, prestidigitation, lots of catnip smell everywhere.
That is a natural 20.
Oh,
It
natural
sure
20.
is.
So you can read that, but you can't read
I can
hers?
read my dice. I can't read her dice over there.
You know. Fair enough.
25 points of damage from my measly crit. No, sorry. 30 points of damage for my measly crit.
There, you can
Okay.
have
And he takes 4 points of persistent bleed.
I mean, it can't negate that damage. What's the persistent bleed on the other one?
5.
Okay. All right. He can't negate that damage, but as a reaction, he is going to phase step. Targeted him. He will phase step 10 feet to this direction. So he phase steps right here. 10 feet over. All right. That is your turn.
That is my turn.
Elgato. So now we are on to Chevy.
Right. I will start by tumbling through this one.
Okay, where would you like to go?
Between Azara and the lull. can.
So just kind of over here.
Yeah.
All right.
X is a 28.
28 will beat its reflex DC.
Alright, so that gives me panache, which means I will now do my confident finisher on it.
All right.
Oh. That is a 24.
24.
2 from the
will
barge,
not
remember him?
hit.
26.
26 will hit.
Alright. 5d6.
What does your confident finisher look like when you do it?
I basically
I am gonna hit you.
just yeah. I look at it dead in the eyes and I just like lunge forward and I do a flare with my other hand because I'm
Flipping your cape
yeah,
around.
flipping my cape around. Oop, I dropped one.
Uh-oh.
All right, that is a 10, 17 plus 6 is a 23 piercing.
All right, 23.
I'm imagining Puss in Boots.
100%.
Basically, yeah.
100%. Yeah. I just wanted to go
Yes, give me the little sad eyes.
and then stab him.
Is this one still alive?
It is still alive.
All right, another attack then.
Go for it.
It's a same thing. 20. No, this one's 24.
24 will not hit.
Okay.
All right, so that brings us to Irnela.
I guess I'll just shoot at the cat behind me. Can I see the? Yeah, because there's the one right behind it where.
There's the large one over there by Cyril and Esteban, and then there's the smaller one over there being bit by El Gato.
I'm gonna go with the large one.
Okay.
See what happens. That is a 33.
Yeah.
That will hit.
Seven. Okay, so that's 10 points of damage.
All right.
And then, do I have a clear shot at the one El Gato is nibbling on?
You do.
Okay, well I'll try to shoot that one then too.
Okay.
I'll be generous with my shooting.
Yeah, it's generally a crowd pleaser at that point.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everyone gets turns.
You get a bullet, and you get a bullet.
Sometimes you get
27.
27 will hit.
This combat took 47 hours to do in a real world of 8 minutes or 8 seconds.
It's our first experience with a hole puncher.
So 8 damage to that one.
Okay.
And then
There's There's nothing that's going to take it out of your line of sight, but as its reaction, it will try to make sure it's out of this thing's jaws. It will void step. Void stepping 10 feet and appear right there as its reaction. All right. So you've shot, and you have one more action.
I'm just gonna move around to the other side of Sunshine.
Closer to the panther?
Yep.
All right.
Perfect. Thank you.
Right there. All right. That brings us to the top of the order, to the Void Panthers. It's right here by Esteban. It thinks you look tasty, apparently. So it is going to bite you.
I'm into a lot of things. I'm not into you.
That is a 37 to hit.
That's a crit.
Ouch.
I think it's into you though.
Stop it.
Bad kitty.
You know the bitches, if I die, people will forget about me before the funeral.
Oh,
We'll have to
that
write it
is a
down.
whole 44 points of void damage as it bites into you.
That's a lot.
On
That
a-
is a
Sure
lot.
is.
Yeah, it was a crit, so it bites into you for 44 points of void damage and decides that it doesn't like you standing right there beside it, so it will void jaunt for its other two actions.
Because I wasn't here, did I take any damage last time?
You did not.
Okay.
Well,
Awesome.
everybody was getting healed up.
Right,
kind of in
everyone was
between the
healed by
battle, but-
sunshine, so.
I
but-
just wanted to make sure because I look pretty bad. I didn't want to make sure I was looking very more bad.
All right, it's this one
We healed up, and then we got Trownstick again.
has disappeared as it goes into a void jaunt. It essentially turns invisible. So that is its turn. The other one, let's see. It will void jaunt as well. They have disappeared off the board. Can't quite see where they've gone. All right. That is their turn. Esteban, it is your turn. With Avery on deck. What'd you like to do? Esteban.
I
It's
checked
buffering.
out for it a moment because of all the fucking pain. So right now I'm out of immediate threat.
There's no immediate threat that you're seeing at the moment. There's one of those elemental blisters over there by Chevy and Azara, but you do not see those panthers anywhere.
All right.
So-
30 feet
Mm-hmm.
is the one within of the buster. It's still within 30, yeah?
Yes, you are.
All right. I will phase bolt it.
Okay, go for it.
A 20 when I hit it.
20 will not.
All right.
All right.
That's it.
Okay. So that brings us to Avery. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna use one action to pull out my bow, and then two actions to activate.
The split head.
Yeah, the two-headed. I'm gonna activate the two heads. Is it gonna let me shoot it, or is it just letting me activate it?
You get to make the attacks.
Okay. Alright, I'm going to try to shoot at.
The elemental blister.
Yeah.
That's the
and-
only thing visible at the moment.
Shoot, that's right. I'm sitting here assuming that they're gonna be in the same spot. Okay.
I mean, you can. You can assume. You can try.
Okay, well, I'll do that. I'll still do that. And I'm gonna aim for the blister, and then The void kitty next to me, the closest one.
Okay, the big one.
Where it used to be, or could still be.
I hope it's still at. And that's not a good roll. 17.
17.
Is that plus your bard?
19.
Okay, which one are you shooting first? Trying to shoot.
The cat.
Okay, you shoot an arrow in between Esteban and Several, and it seems to just go into that tree trunk back there and doesn't seem to find any purchase other than that.
Oh, great.
And
It's
the
like
other
the
one
spider
going
that I
toward the
lost.
elemental blister.
What was that? To the...
And then your other attack toward the elemental blister.
let's see. That's better. 23.
23, is that adding your bard?
Or 24.
25. that'll
25.
hit.
26. Okay, so 2d8. So 4 piercing.
Okay. Alright. That brings us to the blister's turn. Blister's gonna drift up here. And it's first action there, second action burst. Avery, Esteban, Chevy, and Azara all need to make reflex saves.
$23. I'll flashy dodge to make that a 25
Okay,
I'll
that
move.
will succeed.
Yep.
to the left.
That will succeed. 24 is your DC, and that's 14 points of electrical damage if you do not succeed.
How much electrical damage? Sorry.
24. If you do not succeed. 24 is your DC, though.
And how much damage?
14.
Oh.
14 points of electrical damage, and 24 is the DC. So if you succeed, you're only taking 7.
Are you going down, Esteban?
No.
Okay.
And Esteban never, well, I won't say that. And Esteban never falls.
Okay.
And,
But he looks
as
really
that
fucked
flashy
up.
dodge, I'm going to move that way. About
My
10
hat, my feather's on fire.
Move this way.
Feet.
It's
Yes.
a little singed.
Yep.
Right here.
And there's like
All right.
lightning trickling down shit.
All right, so that's its turn. That brings us to Sunshine with several on deck.
Medicine check on Esteban.
Okay, you want to move over to him?
Well, I want to see how bad he's.
Okay, I believe you need to be close to him for that to kind of take a look at him, don't you? To examine him.
I don't have to be with. I only have to be 30 feet to cast Hagel.
Okay. I mean, from
Are you
here,
bleeding?
He looks pretty bad.
No persistent anything, but
You look fucked up.
yeah, you
You
know,
look fucked up. That's enough.
yeah. I really can't be more distracted. I'm in
The
too much
bard
pain.
is drooping, and that's
yes,
not
he
a
is
good sign for
drooping.
anyone.
Yeah.
But that's the bad.
They make pills for his droopy bard.
They do.
Should have taken the blue pill.
Oh no.
Okay, Esteban, take it back. God bless it. Sorry. 46 points of health, please.
And thank you.
And I'm back.
Droopy birds are not a good thing.
Back-ish. I mean, I'm not fully there, but I'm, not as, like, singed. More
don't know.
perky.
The angel will like that too much.
I should be pissed.
All right.
Your bard is
That's
droopy for
one
4 hours or more.
action.
Please contact
Is
your
there a
local angel.
beastie nearby me?
You can see the elemental blister up there on top of the log.
Do I have to move to get to it?
I mean, if you want to get right next to it, yes.
I do not want to get right next to it. That sounds like a bad idea.
Agreed.
You know what? I'm gonna call Zila.
Okay. We don't have her. We didn't go grab her, did we? No. It's okay. It's okay. I'll get something to use this her. All right, so you're calling for Zila.
Here, look what you've done.
What?
You've put her in a position where she's broken.
She
Taking
left
a
her.
cat
She
nap.
left her somewhere. Give me a nature check.
Where it's
She might not listen to me.
The other baby, right?
19.
19. All right, we'll see what happens with Zila.
You see what happens whenever I don't actually pay attention to what happens when I'm not here? Same thing that happens when I don't pay attention to things when I am here.
All right.
Front seat in the box.
We have her. We just don't have her finished. All right, so that's Sunshine's turn. Sivril,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
I'd like to move up to that
The blister?
last-looking blister.
All right. Do you want to move on to the other side so you're flanking technically with Avery?
Sure.
All right. There you go.
I would like to grab it.
Okay. Gonna grab the electricity.
Yep.
He's
Trying
gonna
to die?
ride the lightning.
You trying to die?
Do you want me to hit it and blow it up in your face? Or grab it and drag it over there and blow it up in my face?
That sounds fine. Yeah.
That's what I thought. I'll just hit it.
Go
because-
over my plan with you.
Yeah, I'll just hit it because she looked at me like I was crazy.
I mean, I'm still gonna look at you like you're crazy, but
30,
silently.
34.
34 will hit.
Great.
It is a crit since it is being flanked.
Now she's gonna bitch because you didn't drag it over there and hit it.
41 points of damage.
Okay. Sivril, end him for me.
I look like I'm just staring at Avery and this thing's like between us and I'm just like looking through this lightning thing and I take my sword and I just swipe it through and I'm like, look, it's finished, and it just kind of like slides apart as it explodes into pieces.
And it does explode, and that would be Avery, Esteban, Azara, Chevy, and Sivril all need to make reflex saves.
Woohoo! I don't have
Because that was bullshit. He's sitting there talking shit to me and killing this thing at the same time.
Don't be jealous. It's one of my skills I picked up last level.
How much damage?
25.
You gotta make a save
reflex
first.
save.
That is
Oh, shit.
8 points of electrical damage if you do not make a 24 or higher.
Distracted.
If you make higher than a 24, you're going to only take half.
Yay! For the first time, I'm taking half damage.
Pass the baby.
Hey, there we got the other baby.
That's the baby.
They're not quite babies anymore. They're pretty large.
Look,
You
no
leave the
matter
little goodies alone.
no matter how big the kitty, it's still baby. They're just big.
How much damage is
Exactly.
Avery taking?
8 points. Did you make your save?
Yes.
Okay, then you'll take 4.
Okay.
What about Azara?
She should
Roll
make
hers
it in
yet?
spades.
Oh, That brings us to Sunshine, as that thing is, or no, not Sunshine,
So they
El
what?
Gato.
Yep, she made her save.
Okay. El Gato. That is a natural 20. Oh, that is crazy. Okay, so El Gato
Got them.
pounces up here, making this one visible as he pounces on it. He's gonna jump right on that one.
They
As
can see
it
this.
was slipping back over there.
Good boy.
That is, he definitely could see it. We'll see if he can actually hit it. That will hit with a 34. 34
See,
will
you
hit.
wanted to kill it and turn them into fur coats. They could see invisible shit. So
I also can see invisible shit.
yeah, but they're actually cute.
You wouldn't make a great fur coat.
All right, so
How do you see anything through that mask?
I see all kinds of things through the mask.
Do you?
I see stacked up bullshit.
that is a pounce. And so he gets one more attack here.
Does make it difficult to drink things, though.
All right. So that's Elgato.
Kind of by design.
Chevy, you are up.
Yep.
What were you calling Zila onto there, Sunshine?
Just to me to see if she would come.
Okay. She comes rushing out over here and is right here beside you.
Our electric guy is gone, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. Then I will do telekinetic projectile against the cat that I can see there.
Okay. The one that is grabbed by Elgato. Elgato is all about the
one that's
bite
not
and the
ours.
grab.
Is that within 30 feet?
That is... He is within 30 feet. There you
Telekinetic
go.
projectile then. That is against its AC. Plus 13. 26.
26. That
Did you remember the bard?
will hit.
28.
28 still hits.
Okay. That is also 5d6. Oop. Ooh, that one almost went out.
I feel like if any more sass comes from over there, we need to get like a wall.
23 bludgeoning damage.
23 onto that thing. All right.
This is the table of the slow burn. We got lifetimes to figure this shit out.
Is that why you like fight for like 300 years because somebody is called you fat or something?
Yeah, if someone takes my cow or something, we can have a
And after that,
family
I will
war. For
raise
you.
my dueling cape to
Right.
raise my AC by 1.
All right. Dueling Cape comes up. You
Who
raise
took
your
Avery?
AC by 1. We've got Zila had come out on this turn, and she'll take her turn to be right here beside Sunshine, and you get a big headed noggin right to the butt. You feel yourself pushed a little bit. That'll be her turn, and then that is Irnela. What would you like to do?
Well, I guess I've got that cat right there in front of me, so I'll just try to shoot it.
Okay.
You know, the pettiness at this table, it really should inspire our
38.
attack. Honestly, it should
38?
give us like
Yes.
a plus
That is a
5 and
crit.
everything.
I'm sorry,
A plus
what?
5
A
pettiness
plus 5,
bonus?
yeah.
That's not how that works.
That's definitely a circumstance bonus for sure.
Yeah, that sounds like bullshit to me, but I like it.
Hey, you're not in control of the bullshit button. I am the one that knows what is bullshit.
Okay.
And that was not bullshit. I think we should
23.
get plus 5.
23 points of damage to this Void Panther. All right.
All right. She has spoken.
23 points of damage. It growls. It's looking a little bloody now. It's got
Grr.
some holes in it. It's being held there by Elgato. There's 2 actions, right? No, 1 action.
One action, yeah.
1 action. What else are you doing there?
I'm gonna shoot it again.
Go for it.
Click, click, boom.
Wait. Oops. Where'd that go?
There's another one out there still, somewhere.
Get to your number.
What? Get off my number. You need a bigger one. That one is mine. There are plenty more.
I've never heard him tell anyone to get off anything.
Especially his number.
Number and member are different.
With your accent, sometimes it's hard to tell.
Understand.
20.
20 will not hit.
And then with my last action, I'm just gonna look at Sunshine and say, if he bites me, I'm down.
Oh.
If
Your nail apparently doesn't look very good.
Look, she's
Down to
had
do what?
badder days.
She's had badder days.
All right.
No, said
So,
better.
we're at the top of the order.
I feel battered.
The world getting you
and-
down?
As the this happens, this one right here on this thing is gone. All right, yeah, this thing is gone. Forgot to take them off board. It pops out of the void. It seems to slink through that fallen log, even as if it didn't even exist, as it appears and jumps and gets a hold of Avery.
I smell the pocket bacon.
Or not. It may not get a hold of her. That is a natural 1.
Ah!
Maybe I could tame this one. Hold on.
It falls
have
onto
to kill its friend first.
side as it swipes at you. It seems to not quite have itself fully into reality. It falls like halfway into the ground, and as it's ending its void jaunt, so it will spend an action to get itself righted up, and it will try again to attack you as if this is your fault.
Does
Oh,
it like
poor little
pop out of the
baby.
ground like?
It kind of came through the side over here as if it had come around. So yeah, half of its body kind of slid into the ground as if the ground didn't exist. So that is that would be 34 minus 5, 29. Does that hit you?
Unfortunately.
All right. Void bite. I cannot math. 16 points of void damage.
Avery always round up to 40.
We didn't crit. All
Someone
right.
have a water bottle? Like, bad kitty.
Yes.
Yes, but you cannot use it because we have too much expensive shit around here.
Other one. It's trying to get away from El Gato there. It's gonna. That will work. So, out of El Gato's grapple there, he's gonna turn and bite at him as well. That is not staying on there. That is cocked. All right. So El Gato is gonna be hit with a void bite. Yeah, his AC is not very good. So, two cats fighting over here. And 13 points of void damage to El Gato.
Does void damage do anything besides just suck?
Void damage is another energy type,
Right.
but it is an energy type that actually heals
Right.
undead.
It's the 3/5 equivalent
So
of the negative
for
energy.
him, let's see here. El Gato is going to use his reaction for his displacement. He's going to see if that. Actually, yeah. No, he's considered. That will not make a flat check. So suddenly there's another version of El Gato, and that is what this thing swipes at. And El Gato is not taking that damage as he hits the illusion instead. There's two versions of him right here, and this thing turns around and smacks at it, and the illusion's now gone as his bite goes through it. But El Gato is not hit himself. All right, so that's one action for that thing. Let's see. Well, it wants to get away from him. It's going to go for another void jaunt for its other two actions. So it disappears off the board. All right. The big one already took its turn. So that brings us to Esteban with Avery on deck. Be ready, guys. Esteban, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Is anything within a 15-foot cone?
You've got the one big one over there on the other side of Avery.
All right. I want to move so I can adjust so I don't get Avery or any allies in the cone.
Okay. You could put yourself up on top of the. Get yourself up here
Fuck yeah.
so that you can get them not in the cone. You can shoot the cone this way and barely missing Chevy with a cone.
I mean, not in the cone is the deal, so
Okay.
close or not. All right. So I am in dramatic fashion taking my hat, my hair, or my feather and pulling it and pulling out my ukulele and playing a hymn, and it's haunting him. Music, it's auditory, and it does sonic damage. But basically, it's a jarring piece that only the things in the cone can hear. No one
Okay.
else can. And it's a fortitude save. And if they fail the save, like a crit failure, they are deafened for a minute.
I don't think a 27 fails it.
Let's see, what is...
Not a crit fail, I should say.
No,
Pardon me.
it's a basic fortitude, so my fortitude, it'd be a 22.
Okay, so he is succeeded, not critically succeeded. So he
Your
takes,
your,
10.
fortitude is a 26, pal.
Your spell save DC.
Yeah.
Your spell save DC is 26.
Right, then something's wrong with my sheet. Okay.
Probably.
Fine.
All right, so
I don't get an extra bonus because I'm awesome, do I?
no.
Damn it.
No, no,
Untyped
extra
bonus. Awesome.
Oh, well, that's...
All right, so damage.
All right.
It'll take half.
Yep. I believe it's 2d8. Yes. It's this one. I always want to grab the d12 or the d10. I don't know why.
Bigger the better.
All right. 5.
Okay, so is that already halved or?
Yeah, that's
Okay.
total.
So it takes 2.
Well, it was
All
supposed to be
right.
much cooler, but it was like, eh.
All right.
This is pretty good.
Who has taken void damage from these? I know, well, you took void. You took void from them. You 3?
Took a lot.
Okay, I do need a fortitude save from you 3.
Yay.
Now that it's been a few.
I
Me
love
as
that
well?
for me.
Yeah. You want to fail it there, several.
Roll.
20.
20.
What is
That's
it?
fun.
Fortitude save?
Fortitude save of 24.
Damn it.
I fail it.
See what it is?
Mm-hmm.
It's a 25.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I do.
You failed?
Yeah.
Okay. And you got a 20. Alright, so Avery, take 5 more void, and Esteban, you'll take 2 as you guys feel this almost like a poison where it had bit you and you'd taken that void damage, it kind of seeps in some more into the wounds.
Is there
Alright.
a critical success effect?
Yeah, you don't take anything. And it won't stay with you. It's essentially a persistent
Yeah, so
void.
whenever I roll a fortitude save, if I get a success, it becomes a crit success. So
Yep. You don't get to persistent void damage, sorry.
I'm just not going. Just leave it there. That's
Okay.
bad.
Yeah, it is a persistent damage, so you guys will now have to see if you can get reduce or stop your persistent damage at the end.
You just need to let this
of your
thing attack
next
you.
I'm just gonna,
How many points was it?
turn. You guys need to roll. You got 2, she got 5. Both of you guys, you just took your persistent damage. Roll a d20, flat check. You need a 15.
No.
Okay. So you will be continuing to take it after their turn.
No.
All right. At the end of
Need my
their
dice
turn,
jail.
you guys will take that persistent damage, not at the end of your turn. You will take it at the end of their turn. All right. So, Esteban, you did the 1. Are you doing anything else, or is that at the end of your turn?
I really can't
Well,
do
you
anything
moved.
else
You
yet.
moved and did the spell.
No.
All right. So, Avery, what would you like to do?
Okay, so that cat is still right there next to me, visible. Okay.
Yes, it is.
So, as I feel that poison seep in, I feel myself start to get slightly irritated.
That's
It
'cause
definitely
I'm eating that
hurts. Like, shut up, and you're not helping, okay? So,
This is a bad kitty.
it is very bad. So, I'm gonna turn towards it and cast Torturous Trauma on it.
Okay. That's a fortitude save for it.
Yes.
That's a 19, 22. What is your DC?
26.
Okay, it fails. What's your damage?
13. Bludgeoning damage.
All right. What does that look like as you hit it with torturous trauma?
I kind of just slap my hand at it and like just let the kind of just like a light, clearish kind of color of energy slap into it.
It's almost like seeing wind move. You get that ripple effect.
Yeah, it's kind of like I'm physically hitting it with it.
Okay. It smacks, it growls. It's not very happy about being hit with that. Is that you have what? One more action?
I do. Is there any trees near me at all?
I mean, you've got a few trees here and there, but this is kind of an open clearing. You'd have to get to the edge of it.
Okay. I'm gonna call Azara in to pounce on the cat.
Okay. She will do that. Jumping back here just to flank it. Yeah, there we go. There's some sounds. All right, roll for Azara. She pounces in.
Ooh, it's almost a nat 20. So,
I believe that's going to be hitting, definitely.
yes. So I rolled a 19.
She has a 16 to her attack with her claws or draw. So at least a 16, if not higher at this point. So that's 35 plus the bard, 36, 37 at least. That is a crit.
Ooh, okay. So if I do claw, then
Plus
so
she's
22 damage.
22.
Hey, look at that cat go.
All right. How much of that was fire?
I don't know. It's just slashing damage.
Okay. She should have fire damage on there as well. But
Yeah, it doesn't tell me that.
It definitely just says slashing.
oh, stuff. I couldn't understand your message there, Esteban. Sorry. Some stuff.
yes.
It is shared to you through the drive.
Oh,
All
yes.
right.
Thank you.
Yes, it should be there.
That's the wrong vowel.
All right. So yeah, I saw stiff, and I'm thinking,
What?
oh, you meant stuff. Okay.
Or does he?
Damn it! Of course, I walked right into that one. All right.
You did.
So
Just duck.
those gone. That would be Sunshine. You're up next.
Okay, first action. I am going to have Zila attack the one that is visible.
Okay. All right. Zila isn't even gonna. Yeah, she doesn't even have to move. She's going to use a tentacle attack.
Fantastic.
She's gonna
Good
hit
kitty.
it with one of those up there. That will miss, but she has 2 actions she can go for. The natural 20 will hit.
Hey.
Girl.
So that is 12 plus 8 more. That's 20 points of damage as she hits it with the tentacle from reach.
Am I within touching range of Irnela?
Yeah, she's right beside you.
Fantastic. My next 2 actions, I am going to do Healer's Blessing and Lay on Hands, which will give her back 32 points of health and +2 to your AC.
Oh,
There you
nice.
go.
Thank you.
All right, so healing your Nayla. That brings us to Sivril.
That's only for 1 round, but
That's fine.
The health is also for 1 round.
No.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shoddy deal.
No. Just the AC boost.
Right.
And then you take twice as much damage in your turn.
Hey, you be careful, because
terrible
I
return
can give
rate.
you a neg 2.
I'm gonna go to this cat that is still visible.
Okay. So roll here. Come. You want to just hop up here?
Yeah.
5 foot up onto there.
Great. Love it.
Yeah. It's
We're
not
gonna hit
gonna
it.
fit.
Oh yeah. That's a 40.
That is a crit.
Bam. Stop rolling shitting.
I'm just saying. That's 34 points of damage.
34. It looks horrid. It looks like it could just fall over.
Great.
But it is still
He
there.
he is off guard.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him again, and I'm going to use Shattered Defenses to try to leave him frightened, and so then therefore he'd be frightened and off guard.
Okay. Go for it.
27.
That will hit. However much damage you do, end this Void Panther here. Because he had 1 more hit point left.
So I slash through him the first time, and then I swing the blade around, and I go to come back down. And as I am coming back down through him, he tries to blink out of existence as a reaction to kind of get away. But as I come through, I just like stop the blade, like where he was, and then he rematerializes on the sword, and then I just pull it out of him, and he just kind of
Slumps down.
slumps into a mess of cat.
I could have killed him. I just decided not to. Okay.
All right, your third action.
No, I moved.
Oh, yes, you did. All right.
But if you want to give me extra actions, I'll take them.
I'm gonna knock you off there. All right, so this void cat is gone.
Now the other one just needs to reappear.
Well.
Yep. And after several is El Gato. He is intent on trying to find his prey at the moment. He starts putting his nose to the ground and sniffing around. He doesn't seem to be. With his first action, he finds nothing. He looks a little confused and kind of looks over at his sister Zila, and Zila puts her nose down, and Zila seems to find what he can't. That is going to be.
Of course, it's always,
They both
Careful
kind of
what you
start.
say.
They both kind of start looking over.
It's the
They
girl.
turn and face this way.
Always the
looking
girl.
at something.
the crit finder.
She moved a little bit. He's definitely been moving around, and they seem to have found something. They're not quite sure where it's going to pop up, but they're
Intent on a certain area.
yes. All right, Chevy.
I'm gonna move up closer to Esteban there,
Okay.
as far as I can, seeing that
you
they're.
moved what 30 feet?
Yes.
Yeah, you can get right here beside him.
Yep. Seeing in the direction they're both looking, I'm going to try to pinpoint like where that crosses, and I'm going to use Stormcaller's gift to just cast Lightning Bolt 120-foot line in that direction.
Okay.
Right there.
Give me a flat check.
Sure. 7.
Okay. All right. So you're casting lightning bolt. What is the DC? Where's your DC?
Spell DC is 23.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, with a natural 20, it is avoiding getting hit
All right.
with your lightning bolt. Your
That's
lightning
fine.
bolt does go through over there, and it's almost as if it lights up the area, and you can kind of see a shadow of the creature right here before it's gone as you send your lightning bolt through.
That's my turn.
All right. So after Chevy, Aaron, Nayla, and Zila are going, Zila's trying to get over in there, but she's not quite able to do anything else at this point.
Would I have seen
The shadow.
the
of it?
shadow of the thing?
Give me a flat check.
Oh, natural 20.
Oh yes. Absolutely.
Absolutely. Okay,
Yeah,
well
you're,
then.
you're pretty sure you saw it right here.
Perfect. And I have eye line to that, correct?
Oh yeah.
Okay, perfect.
I'll take credit for helping you there.
I'll give you credit for helping me there. I'm gonna try to shoot at it.
Okay.
31.
31 will hit.
Yeah.
13 points of damage.
Okay. It's definitely visible now to everybody. And looking pretty rough.
Well, I will shoot it again. That's 21.
21 will not hit.
Did you remember your bard?
That was my bard.
Damn.
I know.
All right, so that will bring us back up to the top of the order, knowing it's been found. It's going to jaunt again for 2 actions, and it's going to come out. Actually,
Come out next to several. I dare you.
no, it's going to come out right here, pouncing at Nayla, not like being
Great.
hit. That's a grand total of 24 to hit.
That would have hit, except for my +2.
Oh, there you go.
Woohoo!
This almost divine shield kind of apparates in front of you as it tries to hit, and it comes really close. And that is its turn. That brings us to Esteban. With
I'm
Avery on
tired
deck.
of these games, so let's just kill them all. Go home. Have
Go
a beer.
kill it.
All right.
It's visible.
Yeah.
How far am I from it?
Esteban, it is 5 feet from you.
Oh,
I don't know. I didn't see it before.
Yes, you definitely do. It's right
if you
there beside you.
don't see it, you probably smell it.
It's,
Doesn't have a very good smell. Most cats do not have a smell. These things almost smell wrong. Like,
Death?
they've got some kind of, death and decay around
Like,
them.
know,
not
'cause
natural.
Yeah, definitely
void?
not.
So catnip probably wouldn't work.
no, a brick. All right.
Undead chew toys?
I'm going to
Yeah, totally.
move in such a way that I can do the cone thing again and not hit any of my buddies.
Might be a little harder this time. Well, actually, you can go over to the other side of your Nayla.
Yeah, it's a 15-foot cone, so I could,
If you move right over here, then you can do it.
perfect.
Not hit any of your buddies.
All right.
Okay, it needs a reflex or...
For basic reflex fortitude.
Oh, that's... Basic reflex fortitude?
Okay, mine's
Which one?
26.
Which one does it need? Reflex or fortitude?
Oh yeah, basic fortitude. Sorry, my
Basic fortitude. That's
apparently
a 21.
I need a basic reflex.
That's a 21, so it fails.
Sweet. All right, but it's not a crit, so cool. 2d8 plus unlimited.
Plus unlimited. Do you hear them trying to sneak things in on me?
13.
13. It's not looking very good. All right. You moved. You cast a spell.
Yep.
All right. That brings us to Avery. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna send Azara in for an attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, several died.
Several over.
I'm already dead.
He re-died.
Redid.
And I'm gonna have her bite.
Okay.
None of you are really gonna die on my watch.
So
Again.
It helps that the God of Death isn't
32?
taking anybody currently.
32 will hit.
Ah,
Damage.
and several did not die on my watch. I didn't know you guys then.
Yeah, died on Avery's watch.
You told me to go.
I like how it's like right in the middle of rolling. It's just like, bitch!
I will stop and actually tell the enemy to wait so
Hold
I
on.
could finish what I'm
I have to
talking
yell
about.
at several. Wait a second until I beat you.
Please hold.
Please hold before I kill you so I can yell at
This is
him.
like a soapbox type thing. You just yell at them and they're just like bewildered.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Huh.
14 piercing, and I found,
Pocket bacon.
if I include like flaming attacks, which I don't know if.
She is on fire as soon as she starts combat. But Azara, end him.
Oh, okay. So she's going to jump and bite that cat on the neck and sink its teeth into its throat and immediately snap its neck.
Ooh.
All right, so
Thank you.
just this with the sickening. You guys see the Void Panther go and just fall. Azara, looking all like badass there, looks at the two babies, and the babies are like, ooh, kind of looking at her like, oh, she did good, you know.
Ernela
With-
vomits.
With that,
Does our flame kitty slow blink the other two?
nope, she's staring them down because she says she's alpha. So
Okay.
she's
She's
looking
the
at
alpha.
them pretty intently, and that's going to end combat for the moment. But guys, we're gonna take our break right here with that combat ended and Azara kicking its ass. Two of you guys still have some persistent void damage on you, so I will need some flat checks from
Damn.
you two. when
Can I
we
do
get
it right
back.
now?
Unfortunately, not for you. You've been like all excited about that void damage. So, streamers got to stream, guys. Does anybody have any questions or anything that they want to talk about while we're doing our little bit of a break here?
I am gonna make sure I stay next to Sunshine, assuming she's gonna heal us a little bit. Just making some assumptions.
No.
No? Okay, well,
She's probably running out of spells.
I'm
I
gonna-
sure am. I
I'm gonna
have
take 10
one.
minutes to refocus at least.
Hey,
I have a healing spell, but it's off for several.
Okay.
Oh,
Well, if you take 10 minutes to refocus, you should be able to get to your focus spells, which I believe is heal, yes, and harm.
No, my
focus
focus spells are lay on hands and
Oh, well, there you go. So,
Which is
you
what
get
I
focus
did
points back after 10
for
minutes.
her.
So 10 minutes of refocusing, and you guys can get those back. That'll be fine.
I can also use a healer's
Okay.
kit on myself. That's alright.
No, I can do that. That's not a problem.
Well, not really. Whoever was healed in between the blisters with that cannot be healed again for a little while. This was only
all of
about
us.
a minute and something, if that.
Well, you didn't heal us with the healer's kit, right? Did you?
She
Oh, okay.
used treat wounds.
I use treat
She was
wounds
triaging.
medicine, but I will lay on hands.
Okay.
It takes 24.
So
Or
yeah,
gives
you guys,
24,
you guys
sorry.
You guys can take some time here, but we definitely got the babies have been able to jump in here and there. But they will be. I'm still looking at what they're exactly going to be able to do, because without somebody taking a animal companion feat, they even with an animal companion feat, you have to take a action. So I need to look at and maybe actually myself about what all they can or cannot do without somebody actually having them as an animal companion. I know it's going to take. They have to take direction.
I can't find the feet.
Oh, probably because you have not gone into something that lets you branch over to it. We'll figure it out. We'll have to look for that.
Yeah, I have a whole lot of heal.
But
hail.
Heal's a
I
good
am
command
gonna
as well.
heal.
see, we've got. I've
Like,
got these void
call it hail.
panthers. I'm
Hail.
super excited because, like I said, Chevy's gotten me some stuff that he's been printing. If anybody remembers the elemental dragon from the tree, he's printed me yet another version of that. I am super excited about that. I actually have you guys' friend Cloud Dragon. I just got to get her put together and painted. So I'm excited about Kaya. I'll be having her soon. So the next time we see her, but they were saying, well, I thought it wasn't today, because I have this huge elemental here that he printed for me, and I'm super excited about it. It is a huge lightning elemental. But since other people are back, I'm going to run off for my little bit of break. But I have a box of things. He brought me so many things, and I'm so excited. I get presents. We also have the actual Azara figure that I need to paint, and then I'll bring her over. All right.
So I literally have
Go
feats.
to nature.
Nature?
Your skill and go to nature.
Yeah.
Command animal.
I'll be back.
Yes.
Yeah, it takes an action.
Yeah, but it tells you all the stuff it can do
Oh.
with command animal.
So, I literally have a blessed one dedication. It has to do with healing.
So
Restorative channel.
You can only command an animal if you're trained in nature, then, or if you have the untrained improvisation that lets you like.
I'm trained in nature.
No,
Okay.
So in nature, like identify magic, learn a spell. It says in parentheses trained only next to it.
Ah, gotcha.
So you can
command
do
an
the
animal,
other.
yeah,
You can do
gotcha.
recall knowledge and command an animal untrained.
Understood. Got it.
It's just your nature check versus the will DC of the animal, and then it gives you a list of the things that they know.
Well, I'm definitely trained in nature.
Says most animals know drop prone, leap, sneak, stand, stride, and strike basic actions. Sorry, seek, stand, stride, and strike. So,
I can put one of the babies in a pocket dimension
Pocket
for
baby.
8. Yeah, it's called pet cash.
I have one of those.
Pet
So
cash.
it's a Pokeball?
It's a Pokeball.
Kind of. Yeah, it creates a pocket dimension large enough for its basic comforts, like food, water, etc. And it's like, just open up your cloak and
Yeah.
come here. It disappears into a hole.
So what I'm wondering is if I take the coat off of this void kitty, like would it turn into an invisibility cloak?
I doubt it.
That would be cool.
hilarious.
That would be cool as shit. I mean, I got a spell for that for everybody, but like imagine just being able to throw on this coat and like Walakazam, you're not here anymore.
is it an official
Wakazam. Yeah.
verbal component?
Yeah.
Yeah, it
that
is
was
now.
Yeah.
It can be.
I love it.
That I feel like Azara needs
An
a
invisibility
prize
cloak?
for that, and I can make her like a collar or something out of this cat because this is her first kill. Thank you.
Really? Is that?
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure.
We've been traveling for this long, and
You
she's just now starting to pull her weight.
She has done plenty. Thank you.
No, I meant she's gonna make a collar out of a cat and put it on her cat.
Yeah, if you count,
That's meta.
Catception.
right, if you count annoying Barnabas for the entirety of his career, sure, maybe she did some things.
She's been my emotional support.
God, that
system.
cat needs a raise.
She does. She does a lot of things for us. Thank you.
Us, as that's a plural word. I think you mean you.
Us.
The royal us.
I've had
The royal us.
listen now. I've had some interactions with
Yeah, what's her name? You can't even remember. That's what I
Zara.
thought.
I'm sorry. I'm looking at a ticket.
You hear that?
I'm looking where to get the feet. Shut the fuck up. Why are you so mean to me? I didn't do
not mean to you.
nothing to you.
If you're looking for the feet, you just have to look down.
Oh my god. I cannot take the. Nope.
You were on
Do you
one.
have anything for a migraine, like minor healing? I've been dealing enough with this one that I definitely have head trauma.
Oh, you definitely have head trauma.
I will stab you right now.
You kind of walked into that one.
Oh,
I did.
boy.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Bullshit level, DEFCON 5.
It really is.
Apparently, I can't take pet until level 15.
Good luck, yo.
Oh, jeez.
Damn. That's
Guess
a
we're just
shame.
going to be using basic nature command.
We're gonna have a whole ass zoo by the time we get to level 15.
Oh wait, I can take it at 11. Never mind.
Avery, can you take any other... well, you've already got a Zara. Can you not take any more animals?
It doesn't say I can't. I
Okay.
mean, I kind of, sort of, halfway took the.
So there is
Kitty,
a dedication
Zila.
like the Beastmaster kind of dedication
Sure.
that allows you to have multiple, but they kind of like you trade them in and out in combat versus like you
So-
run around with a pack of 40.
Sure.
You know,
Kitty cat.
See, I like this
Action
better.
economy.
So if I could just we keep it this way, then we can have them all at once.
Would it be pet or could it? What is bonded?
Bonded animal.
Animal.
That would be like Izara to me.
Barnabas.
Emotional support.
Yeah, emotional
I
support
need
cat.
an actually.
And
What
she
is
keeps
a
Or you
me
could
one
just,
too.
or you could just read it.
It says I take 7 days of downtime.
Do it right now.
Yeah, that's.
We're not in the middle of something.
Yeah, it's fine.
We got a cabin that you could make, right?
It only lasts for 12 hours, darling.
Just put the cabin
We do
right
it
on top of
every
the portal.
13 hours.
Nothing can break out.
I have to ship something over here. Gotta get rid of something. It's okay. You guys are good. You can keep talking just because I show up. And
No, we're not talking anymore. We're trying to.
We're planning.
Yeah, we're not trying to give away any secrets.
Well, actually,
I hear you the entire time. I have my,
Huh, what?
I can hear you through the magic box that's attached to me.
Hey,
I forget about that.
At level 11, I'm going to take bonded animal. You know.
So that means we're leveling up 4 times today.
Yeah. Welcome to level 11.
Oh, yay. I'm
3.
excited. We did so much damage today. We just
We're
went up
8.
a bunch of levels.
So 3.
Do you need some assistance?
Oh yeah.
No, this one's coming apart because I'm
So-
going to move this and put another set out for something
Unless
else.
I can get it.
Oh my
It's gonna
god.
happen
Over
again.
My board here.
Avery did that.
Yeah.
Imagine you destroyed all the things I just printed this week by dropping something on them.
No, they will not be
I'd
You
be
need
destroyed.
so
to
mad.
meditate.
I'd be mad. Are you kidding? I'd be upset. I have to turn off my light here underneath so that I
Oh,
save battery.
The gray thing should be somewhat durable at least because I have something called tough resin, which takes a little bit more of a beating.
That thing is, your printing is amazing. I love it. I love it. So, we're getting some things. Like I said, we have Azara, and I am excited for her to get painted and join us here, because we've been waiting on her figure. We've had it, and we haven't had it printed. We finally got her printed. I'm gonna.
I
this out
may
here.
have an updated version of Sunshine coming.
Yeah, you might need one, considering she's using a katana now.
Speaking of
we're
printed
gonna
things,
need-
where do your command rings go? Or your status rings?
I haven't got those painted out yet.
Oh.
Ooh, I hear the static now.
Sunshine.
Shush. There was no painting this
All right,
weekend.
so
That sounds like the personal
noticed.
problem.
It
because
does.
you didn't finish the baby, we didn't get Zila finished out. She looks good, but she's not quite there yet. She's got a little bit of highlighting to do.
Sorry.
All right,
Rude.
so
Put you on blast.
Yeah, she did.
you guys, actually, that was Chevy that put you on blast.
I know. They both did. Where
So-
were we? What were we doing?
You guys,
I can't remember. I got hit by a bus.
Are you making fun of me?
No.
you guys,
What?
I'm not remembering.
This time.
Not this time.
All right,
Yeah,
so
no,
you
not this
guys
time.
are sitting there. You've got dead void panthers, and you've got pieces of elementals that have exploded. But whatever was allowing them to come through, or whatever that was, seems to be closed. So, taking some time to try to heal up a little, but
Yeah, no, that's about it.
Avery's trying to make a
I just want to do it.
collar for Azara.
Out of this cap. Yeah.
okay.
It's her first kill.
So-
And also, I'm wondering if I can make an invisibility cloak out of this cap.
It is not Azara's first kill.
Well, would you want to try to, if you would like to try to save the hide of these void animals, you can.
I would.
I would like a survival out of you.
Yeah, I would like to aid.
All right, go for
Well, I have assurance and survival, so would that work here?
it. Well, assurance means that you get an automatic 10. So what would your survival
10
be?
plus survival.
So it'd be 26 in total.
And then with your aid, that'd be a 27. That is good enough to definitely skin those. So
Look at you with your one skill you're good at.
I'm gonna smack the
So-
shit out of you.
No, see, you missed a golden opportunity here. I'm only good at like no skills.
So I'm gonna take another action. Damn it, no, I'm not.
oh,
I was gonna use that action to hit him, but you know
Try
that's
it.
not gonna work. No,
Your dice, no.
not looking good.
so it doesn't seem like there's anything else really dangerous right here. If you guys are wanting to take a little bit to just kind of chill, or maybe
Yeah.
try to get your cabin going and maybe chill for the evening.
I'm just
you
gonna
guys
keep
could.
playing Courageous Anthem and just give background noise, background music. Everyone gets +1 to whatever they're trying to do. So this is a little bit of aid here to everything.
So, there was that light was a pocket dimension.
Great.
What does that mean?
It's another dimension. It's another plane.
You're speaking Elvish to me. I don't.
No, I'm speaking common. It went to another plane of existence. Probably where all of the elements like fire, earth, lightning, void, all kind of touched. I closed it.
Yeah, she plugged it. It's okay.
Oh, okay.
I closed it. It creates pocket dimensions. I figured it would close them.
Pretty solid assumption.
Yep, it worked.
I hope it stays that way. I don't know what opened it.
Probably the rift, maybe. And it's probably getting so bad that
Oh,
random ones are opening.
crap. You are right. We have done that multiple times.
So, can I take the time to use heal animal on Azara?
You can.
And Elgato? He took some damage.
Elgato did take a little bit of damage. Not much,
I don't know
but
if
he
I
did.
can use it on both.
I would like to search around this area and make sure that we are safe, and then I do think I will put the cabin up.
Okay.
Because if I'm going to keep the party alive, I need to rest.
Okay. How far out are you searching?
I'll search. You put the cabin up.
Er-
Unless you're looking for something specific. What?
She needed to use the bathroom.
No.
Probably.
No. I'm just going off what he said about the no skills and, actually being able to find anything.
Oh, yeah. Men and looking.
Wilderness.
You're like, well, why don't we do it together?
Men and looking.
He's the one who keeps saying he doesn't have any skills.
Agreed.
And then he wants to go look out in the woods for something dangerous. You'll find it when it jumps on you.
No, I think Several is.
It'll find you
I think
first.
Several is very perceptive, at least. I don't.
You don't have to defend him.
Yeah.
So if I use 2 actions to heal Azara, that'll give me an additional 32. So I don't know if I can do that.
I sit down.
It doesn't cross over to anyone else, but after taking 10 minutes, you can rest and refocus and get that focus point back to use it again.
Okay.
Okay.
So I'll 13 for Azara.
While Several's being lazy, I'll go take a look around to make sure there's nothing else around us.
Several, are you pouting?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because he's a child.
Clearly.
Yeah.
Because I
So
told
you
him
aren't
that
finding
he
what
couldn't
you're looking
find
for
anything.
either.
With a 19 perception, I'm doing great on
Oh my
just
God.
checking
Did you
the
find
area.
a tree?
Okay.
Yeah. Hey guys, there's a really neat tree over here.
With a 19, that's
You didn't
not
pee
too
on
bad.
it, right?
There's a really neat tree over here, Avery.
I mean, Elgato might go spray it, but that's Elgato. He's a pretty big boy compared to the others. I mean, you guys can see here. We have our Azara, and then we have Elgato. He is huge compared to her. He is literally big enough for Irnilla to ride on.
Yes.
He's
Gotta get his
quite
saddle.
big. Him and Zila.
Okay. So, I'm going to roll a survival.
Okay,
I'll
go
look
for it.
around for stuff. 26.
Okay. So you go looking around. You and Chevy are kind of looking around as well. Chevy finds the tree that Elgato comes up and sprays. And you aren't finding anything but you guys as cats at the moment. However, you do find Azara looking, as she's been healed and she goes kind of prowling around. She seems confused as you come up on her, and she kind of rubs on your leg a little and then trots off about 10 feet. Her ears kind of airplane ear out. And looks back at you a little weird, but
I'm not noticing anything.
with 26, it seems all quiet around here. She's moved out a little further than you have, but she's not making any growls as if something's coming at you guys. No.
But she looks confused, and that's never good.
She's airplaneering, yeah. Tail's twitching at the end. She'll just continue to kind of prowl around a little bit outside of the edge of where you've been looking.
I find the like one beam of sunlight that's like coming through the canopy, and I just stretch out and lay on the ground, right, and like all the death rays for the cat, and I just
Several.
You're taking the sunbeam area.
Yep.
You take that one piece of sunbeam, and Zila actually is going to come over, and she puts her head on your chest and lays down so that she can enjoy the recharge as well.
I'll give her some scritchings and scratchings.
Okay.
Several.
Bitches give scritches.
Well, it might be a little hard to move once Zila gets herself all nice and comfy, because she's going to put her front end all on top of Cyril. So she is laid across his chest, and she's a little heavy. So you can call for him, but Cyril's going to have to try to lift a kitty or get her to move in
That's
order
fine.
to actually go anywhere.
Anybody? Can you? Anybody come with me this way?
I'm game.
Yeah,
What
sure.
do you need?
Sure.
Zara's not. She's doing the thing with the ears. I think there's something else out here, and I don't want to look for it alone. So,
That's really cool, but did you see this tree?
Oh my gosh.
I think there's something up over here.
yes, it's a wonderful tree.
Yeah.
Yes, you know what's up with that tree? Elgato has claimed that tree. That's his tree. Move on.
All right.
Do we
But
still
if you say
have
so.
Do we still have persistent damage?
Yeah.
At this point, I don't know. Roll a flat check.
It's been like 10 minutes. You guys are dead.
Yeah, you'll
Yeah, probably.
be dead.
Oh,
That is terrible.
I rolled an
means-
18. I don't.
You do not.
A 9.
9.
You still tick for more?
Yeah, you would tick for more. You gain another 3 void. Roll it again.
Oh, here we go. Avery's gonna die from a bad dice.
Probably. 13.
13. You still have it. 2 more.
Hey, make sure you record your damage there.
Can't you do something for persistent damage? Like
You can
do specific
use-
actions or
Yeah,
something?
you can
Yeah,
use
you
2 of
can-
your actions to try to find a better way to do it instead of just letting it run its course.
Gonna try to get it out of you there.
Yeah, I am.
Look, if you pee on it, it'll be fine.
5.
That's why you pay attention to Barnabas's actually.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because this one actually is going to kill Avery. Yeah.
Probably. I'm not looking good.
Another 5.
I'm just laying here on the floor and she's like ticking away to death.
Anybody else want to try
Yeah,
to get rid of it? for
I'll,
her?
I'll see her taking damage and try to look at her.
Yeah,
and
I'm
see what's
hurting
going on
myself here.
Yeah. What do I need to roll? This is
Where
medicine.
the hell is my dice gel? Like, these dice are not
it's
acting
pretty
right.
much anybody can try to help her, and it allows an additional flat check.
All right.
Okay,
I'll help.
Go ahead and try it
It
again.
allows her to roll at a check of 10 instead of 15.
Yes.
And then she does not make that check on her turn.
That's a 14.
That'll do it. All right. So once they start helping, you're finally able to get rid of that persistent damage.
Thank God.
I'm laying there on the ground and I'm like, did you get that wound taken care of?
Shut the fuck up!
Can I find the nearest rock near me so I can throw it at several?
No. I'm like, in a telekinetic rock.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm going to do the exact same thing at the same time.
Yep.
But
Just a
if you use
little
one of my
bitty rock. It's
spells
gonna go
to do
near it.
that.
Like, right near his head.
Yep.
Probably.
Roll it.
Okay.
I don't think I have that spell on me right now.
19
Unfortunately.
Miss.
on the die. Yeah, I'm not
Oh,
trying to hit
on the
you.
die, okay.
Oh.
It's like, no.
Yeah, 18 on the
You
total.
might get a lifted
Yeah.
head from Zila.
Like
Push it close back
peat,
down.
peat gravel. Just a tiny ass rock.
Yeah.
Hey,
All right.
Sunshine.
Warning,
so-
warning fire.
Who's
Sunshine.
off
when-
with Sunshine?
What?
Who's off with Sunshine? Checking out what's going on out there.
I went with her.
Well, I obviously did because that's my child that's acting weird.
And then I also went because,
Reasons.
Damn, feels like the whole party's going. I'm just laying in the sun.
Yeah, you do be.
just taking a couple
Lazy,
steps,
as you are.
Actually, I wanted to talk to her about crafting things. Because, I make hats. I can make other things, too.
All right. So you guys get a little ways away from the clearing where Zila and Elgato and Civil are. Is Irnela staying over there with the kitties and
Yes.
him? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
So you four are kind of moving around, and you get over to where pretty much she's stopped and has made those airplane ears. As you guys approach, she just kind of turns and looks at you guys and then keeps looking in the other direction. And as you move up there, everybody's got enough of a perception DC to realize you're looking at the clearing where Sibril is laying and Irnela is with the other two kitties. But it should be that way. You guys have kind of seen something like this before near the rift.
Son of a.
So what, are we going in circles?
But you didn't turn to make a circle, yes. You're seeing them up ahead.
And they're supposed to be behind us?
Mm-hmm.
If I turn around and look the other way, do I still see them as well?
Yeah, you see from the other direction, yeah.
Oh,
So, like,
it's like mirrors.
No, it's like a Mobius strip. It loops back into itself. We're in a
Okay.
pocket reality.
We're in a pocket dimension.
Name for that
So,
famous elf, Mobius.
Azara
fallen there?
will,
Yeah.
now that you guys have
He's
seen
my
it,
cousin.
and she seems satisfied that you've seen it, she makes a right and starts stalking that direction.
okay, somebody smack several over there and I'll smack him over here. We'll see if he reacts the same. I'm testing a theory, that's it.
Yeah.
So are you going back
Okay.
the way you guys came, or are you going straight ahead to several?
I'll go up to several.
Straight ahead?
Yeah.
Does anybody go in the other direction? No?
I'm going
Okay.
straight.
You go straight up with her.
Alright, I hope you're napping, because I want to wake you up.
He's laying there enjoying the sun with Zila.
Okay. So I just go up there and I kind of just lightly kick him in the leg. Wake up! You awake?
Oh, I'm not sleeping.
I
It's not one of my skills.
Well, I wouldn't think laying in the sun would be either, but here we are.
Unlike my my maker, this is one of my skills, being able to lay in the sun.
He's got a point.
Congratulations.
That is actually a valid point.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got a point.
Okay, so. And I kind of turn to see if
So did you
me
figure out
talking to him, I
figure out
can
what's
see
going on
myself
over there?
talking to him from the
Well,
other side.
you're looking off, you can see where everybody was out in the direction ahead of you. If you look behind you, you see them. You can see them barely.
But
through
yeah,
the
I
trees
can't see
and
him
such.
from that side.
You cannot see this clearing from that. There's only so far you can see through the trees and such. And Azara had made a right face and was heading off in that direction to see what was over there.
We're in another pocket dimension that just keeps infinite circling
You
itself.
said those words again. What's that? Your stick. Can that help
like-
us here?
Isn't that like the
we
one by
just have to find the exit.
the one by the rift, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So if we go into that, would it lead us out or into another
Wait,
one?
Can there be a pocket dimension in a pocket dimension?
I don't like this.
Azara comes in from, you guys were looking
Bardic.
this direction. Azara comes in from over here. Sits
Because
down.
I closed a.
Did you?
You closed the door.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
So we're trapped, is what you're saying? I'm not sure.
Bardic of a 23. Pocket dimension nesting.
Maybe. Might be possible.
You pocket dimension
We
check.
are
You
in
know that
Russian
you
doll.
know that you definitely don't want to put a bag of holding in a bag of holding, but
Right, but that's different. Or like a
yeah.
portable hole in a bag of holding.
Yeah, it causes all kinds of crazy.
Yeah, yeah. It makes a really weird vibrating sound, and then shit goes everywhere.
Yeah, pretty much.
Explode.
And it goes to some random plane somewhere.
Some
Everything
poor
does.
guy gets his shit everywhere.
So
Pick this shit up.
pocket dimension in a pocket dimension, possible or not?
It can happen.
I mean, it's the rift. Anything's possible.
But we weren't next to the rift.
You guys are near the Stone Grove.
It's the same thing. No, I don't know. I mean,
Now,
Is the rift growing?
yeah, technically, yeah.
I don't know
Technically,
if any of
always.
you, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, which,
Avery will.
Oh, I will.
but
You're a man of the rift spoken, therefore you're wrong.
yeah, sure. I'm just going to lace it with that. When we were listening to the angel lady go on about this group of people, didn't she say that their stone grove thing is protected by some kind of magical energy? I mean, I'm not one to remember things. It's obviously not one of my skills, but clearly,
Esteban spent the most time with her. And what is
I was busy studying other aspects.
yeah.
aspects? Okay.
So maybe there's some kind of like weird magic going on out there. I don't know.
Hey, did you take
Just me.
magic?
No thanks.
I'll do
You
detect
are
magic.
useless.
I can do that one.
He can do that. It's just
He's lazy.
I'll do
I only
detect
have like
magic.
3 skills,
Okay.
okay? And
Kinda
one of them
walk
is
around
that, so
and
you know.
just-
The area that was popping up elementals and these boy panthers, that's definitely magical. You kind of walk around as you go in the direction where Azara just came from. You can send some magic out in that direction.
What about that tree that I thought was really cool? Is
The
there anything?
tree has nothing magical about it. It
Hey,
has
guys,
a really
That tree,
ammonia type smell.
that tree doesn't have any magical stuff with it. Just so you know.
It's got
It's
a
just
really
a normal
bad
tree.
smell now.
Yeah.
weird.
It smells weird.
Well,
a
maybe
chemical
in this
tree.
pocket dimension, it's special because it's normal.
Yeah. There is some magic over here where Azara's going,
Well, where she came from.
or where she came from. Yeah.
Can I try to meditate and see if I can get like a direction? Maybe that will help us through this magical hell.
Trying to meditate on the equilibrium heartstone? Or
Yeah.
heartwood? Not
Yeah, and
heartstone,
see if that
heartwood.
tells me anything. We'll find out.
Okay.
It's just gonna be spinning.
So I'm just gonna walk very far away from this one.
Okay,
because,
which direction? Toward where Azara and Chevy are heading, or?
I'm gonna try to find like a private, quiet area, like in between some trees.
Okay, well,
So you're gonna walk just far enough away, no matter which way you look, you see him.
Yeah, that'd be my nightmare.
As far away as you can get.
so we all agreed that we're gonna rest, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
100%.
So you
do you see my
go
hit
walking off in the
points?
direction
Like-
that Azara came
Sure.
from. She comes trotting up beside
That
you.
ain't good.
You guys get just past kind of the tree line, and you see this stone circle on the ground with a few things around it. You see a statue. You definitely see that the stone circle is surrounded and opened up to the sun, and you see trees around it as well. And it's probably only about 60 feet from where Cyril had laid down.
Okay.
But that entire area seems to be magic.
Okay. I'll yell back to the group. Hey guys, there's something over here. It's a big pedestal. Stone circle over here.
I'll get up.
Okay.
No, don't bother yourself.
Oh, well then I won't.
Yeah.
No, don't bother yourself. Okay.
With my crafting abilities, how long do you think it would take to make a collar for Zara?
Well, you guys would have to wait a little while for that pelt to cure and things. So.
I know. Well, I mean, we need to talk about design and things we want to do with it.
Design, and once you have the material ready and handy, you could probably design and make a collar within a day.
Awesome.
Now, magical, that's a little different.
And
You're gonna try to
have to be able to
keep
make
some
magical
properties.
stuff. Yeah.
I mean,
We can figure it out.
I'm gonna take a page out of Zila's book.
Lay in the sun.
He's comfy.
Okay.
He obviously looks comfy, and I need rest.
Okay, so you gotta go lay down with Several and Zila.
You're gonna go
Yep.
lay with your boyfriend.
Did you make
And
your
my cat.
house yet?
Nope,
Oh, okay.
I did not.
You're just gonna put the house around you right there.
Then we wouldn't be laying in the sun.
Skylight. Duh.
House without a roof.
It doesn't have a skylight.
It's just a simple wood cabin.
Okay. So you were checking out this circle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I yelled back to the group if anyone wanted to join me.
Yeah.
I tried, but you don't need me.
You looked
so I just
so comfy.
put my arm around Sunshine and I'm laying in the
Yeah.
sun.
I'll go over
I
there
don't want to
with,
see that anymore, so I'm going to go that way.
Okay.
I'll go with the Bard light
Okay.
Yeah.
with the questionable hat.
Avery, what are you doing? You're off. You're off trying to meditate. a little
Meditate,
bit?
yeah.
Okay. All right. Give me your nature check as you.
0.
Maybe that's yours. Because
That
you're like
one.
anti-nature. And see what you did? I got a freaking natural 1.
No.
You're terrible.
You know what my nature starts at? A 2.
You definitely can't seem to focus in here. It's definitely a little off. You get about 5 minutes into trying to meditate and realize that there's just something odd about this area that you can't quite put your finger on. You three go walking into this clearing, and you see that the trees form almost a perfect circle around another circle, and there are just different things all around. What are you doing? You're just checking out the little circle and the statue, and
They're gonna get into trouble, you know that, right?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna
I can't
walk
feel
up
it.
to the circle and just kind
can't feel
of inspect
Yep.
the stone circle there and see what all's there. And
okay. There seems to be some kind of inscripting on the circle, but you can't place what it is. You can't seem to read it or understand what these symbols would mean.
Must be written in Elven.
hey, Avery, do you recognize any of this?
She's off. She was off
she's
meditating.
no
Oh, I
longer
thought
us.
she was with me. Okay.
Well, I figured if
Were you with me?
I can't focus, I'll probably
I am.
try to make my way back over there, which I feel like is not going to be that hard, because no matter which way I go, I'm going to find my way back. So
We'll give them a few minutes without you there first, and then you'll be able to catch
Esteban,
up.
Yes.
do either of you recognize this writing?
What writing?
What languages
He says
do you
what
guys...
writing?
I just have common and goblin, so unless some random goblins wrote on it,
Some graffiti.
yeah, that's all we would be doing.
the nature ghetto.
Defacing public property.
All right, Esteban, you taking a look at it. What all
Yes.
do you speak?
Not a whole bunch. Let me find it real quick. One is the druid one.
So wild song.
Common, and there's another one. Elven.
Okay.
Actually.
You actually walk up on it and you realize that it is, and this is what it says. I've sent it to you.
Oh. Awesome. So, I'm reading it in common. It's more like translating it versus reading it directly, but I'm not going to read it actually as you would say it because that's against the rules. But 6 threads, 1 pattern. No strand may weave alone. Step not as 6, but as 3 and 3. Balance demands harmony. Speak not of strength, but of understanding. So 2 pairs of 2.
2 pairs of 3.
That's what I said.
He can read. He didn't say he's good at math.
You
I
do
can
see
see 2 pairs of 2 and the goblin's like,
So out from the circle, out from the circle, you do see these small lines that do go out and kind of connect with the trees, almost as if either there's a actual dip in the ground or there's a root that comes up and then dips down underneath the circle. But each tree around the circle seems to connect by whether it's a root or a crack in the ground or something.
So Effectively, we need to go in two pairs. Or trio. Sorry.
Two trios?
Two trios, yeah. It just seems.
Pair
it
of
sounds-
trios.
A pair of, yes. Look,
We
it's.
tried.
Is it a pair of trios or a trio of pairs?
A full house.
It's a good question. Look, fuck you.
We're proud of you, Esteban. You tried.
Look,
yeah, you come walking up
I'm really
on them
tired,
as
sorry.
they're talking, and you can see
I'm
that
thinking about
there's
the angel.
druidic
Leave me
writing.
alone.
It was what?
You can see the druidic writing on the circle, and that he was reading, and you can see all this setup around you. That the trees are around the circle. There's a small kind of angelic statue. It looks like it's an angel, but with leaves as the wings, and you see it sitting at one end of the circle.
Does the angel look like the one we seen recently?
No.
No, nothing like her.
Yeah, of course you would know.
What?
Nothing. I'm just.
Are you jealous?
I think this angel might be too clothed.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I think you're jealous.
He's starting to turn into another sibling. I'm feeling ganged up on now. Do I have two brothers now, secretly?
The common denominator is you.
And look, if you wake up in the morning and run into an asshole, and then you run into an asshole at lunch, and then one at dinner, you didn't run into three assholes. You are the asshole.
I don't want any part of this asshole nonsense. What did I do?
Oh boy.
Okay,
The
don't answer
jokes,
that.
the jokes that you're just lobbing out there for people to smash home. I'm just laying here with sunshine.
In the sunshine.
Look, I'm
With our
only
cat.
teasing you because it's fun.
It's also fun when I tease her.
No, that's a school.
Yeah, it is cruel. See?
Yep, that's it.
Avery, I don't know why you have such trouble getting along with people.
I have a
Are
great
you
time getting
gaslighting
along
her?
with most people.
That sounds like you're gaslighting her, sir. It's your
Damn.
problem, you're such an
Okay, it's
asshole.
just me and men, I guess. Okay.
Victim blame.
Cool.
When was the last time you had a meaningful relationship with someone?
I don't know, when everybody died in the forest. I don't know.
Dang.
Damn.
Okay. So,
I mean,
so what do we think all this means here?
And it means the way out is to do the thing, but let's all rest and do it tomorrow because I'm really tired. I got my ass handed to me and then brought back and then my ass handed to me again. I just need it now.
Okay, let's go back to Sunshine and see if she can create a house for us.
also, can you do any more healing?
Not until I rest.
Which
We need
means-
sleepy time.
Which means if we
Might as well just all
yeah,
rest.
yeah.
All right, so you guys go back to the clearing where you had the
rest.
fight, and are we getting a cabin? Are you doing a cabin, or do you have one today?
Look,
Oh, I do. I
Okay.
have plenty of spells, just not healing spells.
look,
Okay.
look. They've come back.
They're not dead.
Can I try
Or were
to
injured.
perform medicine on myself?
You could after it's
Probably
been what?
now.
You can only do it once every hour, is it?
It's an hour.
Yeah. So I
Okay.
mean, all this looking around and everything, it might have been about an hour. So if you guys would like to do any medicine checks before bed and try to heal yourselves, if you would like to wait and see if
Okay.
have like sunshine work on
Hold
you, or
on.
if you
I
wanna do it
do
yourself.
have a few magical items on my person that also cast heal, much like myself.
Okay. She's been holding out on you guys.
Nice clip there, Laura.
No, these are in case of emergency. Use these.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not about to
Avery?
die, but
Okay, Avery. I have a Wayfinder of Rescue, which is once per day I can activate it and cast a heal on a creature other than myself. Use it either the 1 or 2 action version of heal. So the 2 action of heal for me gives you. Hang on. Sorry. Math is hard. 45 hit points.
Okay.
Ooh, that helps a lot.
I'll try to patch up your Nayla while she's doing that.
Okay.
Thank you,
done.
Oh,
Sunshine.
you're not done? Okay, I'm sorry. I didn't realize we didn't have enough skills here.
It's my job.
Listen,
Yeah.
if it has to do with healing, I probably have it.
Okay.
She gets quite a few bonuses and can usually triage 2 people at a time.
I most certainly can.
I'm not questioning your abilities.
Just did it again.
I wear red so it doesn't look like I'm hurt. That's
So
the
glad
only
this
reason
is
I'm
here.
wearing this. Oh jeez. Is the floor wet again?
No.
I just poured water down my. Okay.
No, I bet that was cold.
Are you
It was cold.
Are you two still?
It's
you,
not that kind of stream.
You 3 are still injured.
Good
yes,
one.
Yes.
I am.
Yes. Injured.
I'm only a little bit hurt.
Everybody injured.
I'm just a little bit hurt.
Thank you, Sunshine.
Okay.
You're a little injured.
By like
Right there.
I'm
cause
surprised
some
Cyril
more
didn't take
injuries.
the jaw of that creature and like try to poke himself, see if it would do
Are you
anything.
kidding me? I'm trying to
Take
get her
the
to make me a
tooth.
jacket so I can just wear negative energy the whole time.
That's just you in general. I don't need to do that for you.
Did you did skin both of the Void Panthers, I take
Yes.
it? Okay.
Because who knows, maybe we could sell part of it. Like, I do want to make the collar, and then if it does prove to be useful as a collar, then maybe turn the rest of it into something. And if not, sell it.
You could find your local Void Kitty collars on Etsy coming soon.
Can't find anywhere but with the elite encounter.
Yes, yes. We had a wet seer.
Look what you've done.
It's like
I
It'd
need an
technically
adult.
be a feeler. Like, she's feeling.
it went down in there.
I thought you were used to that, Esteban.
Only in game, not in the real world.
Oh.
So, we're resting and healing.
Healing, resting. All right. Are we taking watches as you guys finally get through all this healing? And,
Nope, that's not one of my
all
skills.
that. Well,
Oh,
watches
those are a
and skill.
point if it's
Yeah,
just
so,
one big pocket
I mean-
dimension of nothing.
You
Okay.
guys.
I'm gonna make
you
a
know,
cabin, and then everybody can rest.
So we take watch in town when we're sleeping in
That's
it.
true.
That's how you stay alive. You're paranoid.
That's interesting. Okay. So you make a cabin.
Poof.
And continue to do healing stuff.
Okay. Eventually, you guys will get everybody all healed up.
I'll take watch.
Okay.
Do you need to sleep several?
Yeah.
The kitties are quite large to fit into the cabin, so Zila and
I only need 4
El
hours.
Gato are
though.
not staying in the cabin. They will be outside.
Same as a normal elf.
I hope that they're okay with being apart, because eventually Zila's gonna go in my pet cache.
I'll just put the other one in my pet cache, and there you go. I don't know how they'll handle that though, but
They are large creatures. I don't think they fit in your pet cache. That is for medium or smaller, I believe.
so they can't like fit halfway, and then just the rest of them just sit out like a
Nope,
little
it says
kitty
one
backpack.
willing creature that is your companion,
Okay. So
and it creates a dimension just large enough for its basic comforts.
okay. All
Now
right,
we have
so
a
it
dimension
would be
and a
able to go
dimension
in.
and a dimension.
Good grief.
Yeah, this
Yes,
is-
she has a
Too many
little dimension.
dimensions.
Yep.
All right, so you will be able to put them in eventually.
Yes.
On a holiday.
It gives them food, water, and air.
So, Sivril, you are taking first watch. You do realize that they are definitely still cubs. They're definitely still babies, quite a bit. As Zila's kind of chilling for a minute, and then her brother comes over and just does the whole cat pounce. I'm gonna play and chew on your head thing. I mean, and then they start just. They are fighting. They run circles around the cabin. They go up trees. They pounce on each other out of the trees. They get the zoomies for like an hour straight, and they are large, so they're kind of loud with their zoomies. But they are living their best life and having a blast. But they're definitely entertaining if nothing else. And then when they're done with the zoomies, it's unconscious kitty pile.
Great.
So I have 5 normal-sized house cats, and they run, and it's loud as fuck. These guys must be like a herd of elephants running.
Yeah. They're enormous.
Are they zooming with Zara, or is it just them two?
Yeah, Zara's just watching them. She's
The
not,
old lady.
She's not
She's
jumping
not that
in on their
old.
zoomies.
She's
Paul's
still a
crossed.
baby.
She
Just, you know.
gets zoomies every once in a while, but now she seems to be watching these babies. Like,
I'm so sophisticated.
yep,
Yeah, it's like you stupid peasant children.
I'm an adult.
pretty much. She's just kind of looking more. I'm more posh and good.
After 4 hours, I come in the cabin and I walk up to Avery and I go, "Hey, your turn."
Bitch, I didn't sign up.
You're gonna think, bitch, I didn't sign up.
If somebody else asked me, I would have gladly accepted, but because it's you, I will begrudgingly accept.
Your children are making a ruckus.
Yeah, well, that's what cats do, so. I go out and I sit with the cats.
Is there a cat sleeping on the roof?
Yeah. There's probably one on the roof by
Because it's
now.
up.
Is it a hot tin roof?
Yeah.
And when they snore,
into
can
it.
like the
I did
whole
walk
house
into it.
vibrate from the snoring?
When they purr.
What's going on? Somebody left the cat on.
Is anybody going on watch with Cifril or with Avery?
I need 8 hours
Yeah.
of rest. So
Yeah, I
however
need
that
it.
works.
Wait, you're not staying on watch, are you?
No.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, he takes a 4-hour watch, and then you take a 4-hour watch.
Okay, I was about to say, if I have to spend 4 hours alone with this guy, I'm
No,
gonna
you just
lose
have
my
to
mind.
spend 4 hours alone.
So nobody else going
I'll
out.
go out with her.
All right. So Irnela will join you for watch, though.
I can't leave the cabin or it disappears.
This is the sound when Avery's on watch, that chanting that's going on in my head. She's out there.
All right. So is there anything you guys are doing in particular on watch, or are you just hanging out?
Working on a design.
How many of us are watching?
These two at the moment.
Well, yeah,
All of them, everybody.
whenever it's my turn.
Okay.
Before I forget. Sorry.
Sleep abuse.
Irnela and Avery.
Do you think your cat would carry me?
Maybe.
Zara will walk right up and nog in your chest.
I would say that she probably would.
Oh. I'm going to try and climb on.
Okay.
Oh boy, here we go.
For
Definitely
a ride.
awkward, but you can climb on. She doesn't seem to be bothered at all by
Well,
you being
because I'm
on
gonna
her.
give her scratches behind her ears while I'm
Okay.
doing it because I'm not rude.
Now we need to make like
We need a void cat
saddle
saddle.
for her. Yes.
A void cat saddle.
And then eventually saddles for the other cats. And now we're good to go.
I mean, Irnela could take a pet and have a displacer beast pet.
Oh, that would be sick.
She could have Elgato.
There we
Kind
go.
of take a step with you on her back and kind of look at you, almost like checking to make sure you're
That
okay.
I haven't fallen off yet.
Yeah.
This is kind of like your
Just kinda
test.
steps.
Like,
You're testing.
is she
before
on
you-
fire now?
No, she's
Oh, okay. Woo. I just realized, like, wait, I'm sitting on fire.
typically she stays like kind of a glow. Like it kind of looks like she's kind of flickering, but
She
like
is
it's
warm.
just her just being calm.
Okay.
So
This is why I thought maybe you could befriend Elgato, because he doesn't burst into flames when battle starts.
That's valid.
but she keeps me warm in the winter, so
Sure does.
I am not flame retardant.
She'll move around a little bit, let you kind of get used to
Yeah.
how she moves, and then it's almost like the kittens get curious and they come over, which they're bigger than her,
Sure, absolutely.
and they kind of come over and are checking things out and kind of watching her with trying to figure out why you're on her back apparently, and they're just kind of checking it out, being all curious.
I'm going to ask Elgato if I can climb on his back. Or I assume Elgato is a boy with
I
the
mean,
name.
he's just kind of checking things out, sniffs you, sniffs Azara.
Just gonna try and like move from one cat to the next.
I mean, Azara will move closer to make it a little easier. You start to move over there. Elgato kind of leans away a little bit, and Azara goes, and he stops.
Oh,
Can I try
Got
to
in trouble.
calm El Gato and kind of
You
just
can give me a nature.
tame him with my
As he tries to kind of
Nature
move
speak.
away,
You guys even looking for
Azara
threats?
definitely corrects him.
22.
22. You get him over there, and he looks uncomfortable as she does climb onto his back. Now he also has those 2 tentacles you can hold on.
yeah, absolutely.
Which is those little pieces that hang over. But you give him scritches, and he seems okay with it. But he definitely feels different than her. He's got 6 legs
Oh,
as well.
he's a little sturdier.
The people who are planning to attack us are like,
What are
What
they?
the
these guys are fucked anyway. Just wait until they all die.
But, yeah,
They have
you
2
guys,
displacer beasts.
you guys start.
They're just riding them.
You guys are working on getting Elgato
We have a
to
unique,
let Irnela be on
we
his
have a
back.
unique set of
And if he does anything that seems like it might knock you off, he gets either swatted at or growled at by
Oh.
Azara.
I didn't
She
know
kind
that.
of stays nearby to make sure, and with her guidance and commandment of the animal, he seems to be getting okay with it. He seems weirded out by it. He kind of slinks
Sure.
down a little bit. You know, if you ever put a harness on a cat,
Yep.
Huh?
they kind of drop down a bit.
They do.
And they eventually start moving with it. But
Like
at least
that.
he didn't roll over on you.
It might take him some time to get used to. I mean, he's still pretty young.
This is amazing. I've never been so tall in my life.
I mean, yeah,
I am
that's
just
a
like,
huge difference
what
here.
can
this
we
is
do with this?
this is the
can put
little
stuff on
tiny
shelves.
Irnela. Itty bitty.
I can
And then
date
we
tall
got
people.
The cat. So, huge difference.
He
You
can
could probably
swallow
fit it in
you.
its mouth.
Yeah, she could almost fit in its mouth. If you're looking at just our figures here.
Hear that, Chevy? Goblin on Displacer Beast next
Yep.
week.
Yeah.
We are one step closer to teleporting machine guns.
Yeah.
Teleporting machine guns.
Could you?
Displacer
Oh
Beast.
my god.
Look, you want to make that? We could make that.
We just did. We put a gunslinger on a displacer
Like
beast.
physically making it.
What happens if you fire the cannon while you're
That's a.
mounted?
I'm not going to do that in the dark, but
We're all shooting.
we're alerting anybody to the fact.
You're already
you
alerting
guys,
everybody
you
in the
guys'
area.
watch, it goes by. It seems pretty uneventful. You don't seem to see anything come into the area.
Imagine that.
It's the most eventful watch I've ever seen.
I mean,
Can I-
they're playing around on the cats, but yeah,
Yeah, they are.
they definitely don't see anything coming to attack or anything like that.
So here's what I remember happened. A whole army walked up, and they're like, "Nope," and it's left.
They're riding Displacer Beast. What the?
The scout is like,
No,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think we want to play that.
Yeah, fuck it.
We're not gonna fuck
not
around and
that.
find out with this one, guys. We're gonna go.
That's
All right.
different.
So, who has the next watch? We have what?
dangerous.
Esteban and Chevy.
No, sure.
Is that
Yeah,
what
once
next
the 8
watch
hours
is?
is up, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
you guys
after
have full 8
after
hours
the
sleep.
4-hour block that they're in, I'm up for the rest of the night. So I'm with every watch after that.
You wake up and you
And
come
after
out as
that,
their Irnela's hopping off of Elgato's back.
I'm not even surprised in the slightest.
Like
Avery
stretch
had
my
to
arm
be
as
involved
high as
in
I
this.
can to
So
scritch up under his chin.
Damn
down,
straight.
yes.
I mean, if we
Bends
can
down,
ride
puts his
animals
chin
into
out.
battle, don't you think that would be A, helpful, and B, badass? Well, maybe not to you, but
just because your movement speed is like 7,
and what's yours? sir?
40, 40.
And you
Mine's
can climb.
35.
After
Slower
Severo
than
wakes
me.
up, I start cooking.
Barely.
Okay.
Acting like my speed's like
7.
15.
And then
They need to get a room.
anybody who has not rested, you have approximately 4 hours to get your full rest. And then this cabin is gone.
It was 4 hours with you and 4 hours with you, right? So that's 8 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had 4 hours on, 4 hours of sleep, 4 hours on watch,
4 hours at the end.
4 hours
Yep.
at the end. Perfect.
All right. So Esteban, Chevy, and Several are on watch for the last 4.
This is the most
I
docile.
mean, I'm cooking.
You guys are like playing, and I'm just
Cooking
like,
inside.
I'm awake and just
I
cooking.
I start by just kind of looking at my tattoo again and just checking in on my wife again.
Okay.
See how Anna's doing.
What?
You
I
feel
have
a little.
this tattoo that when we got married allows me to sense her status and see how she's doing back at home, and I can cast guidance on her or stabilize her, do little things to just kind of let her know that I'm thinking about her back home.
I wish I had one of those. I pissed my wife off pretty bad.
Yeah. Well, she
cursed
wouldn't
me.
remember you anyways, right?
No,
So-
that's why I pissed her off. It made her,
Yeah.
she wanted to forget me for a day, and it turned into forever.
So then she'd
Whoops.
just feel like a peering set of eyes on her at random times, and then get guidance.
I mean, she's a very powerful witch, so she'd probably, find a way to reach through whatever and pull me through it and kill me because she would know what it was. But probably a good
Sounds
plan.
bad for you.
Yeah, so it's a good thing we don't have that.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel anxiety from her today.
Oof. Okay.
Some anxiety.
So,
Yeah.
doors open because this is nice.
Let me see
Breeze.
what this can do
Aw,
again.
Sunshine checks out the door. Oh, that's so sweet.
Clunk.
Does he tell that about the...
I'll give her 5 temporary hit points just to kind of maybe help stabilize her mood a little bit.
Okay.
So if you fight, like when you're in trouble. I mean, you really do. Huh? Could this work?
I have to like concentrate on it. It's not
It's
active
like,
all
how
the time.
angry is she when she said fine?
You're going to
Fine.
die.
Oh, God.
Like sleep with her sister, angry.
Okay.
Really angry.
That's the first thought that comes to his head. Sleep with her
Yeah.
sister, angry.
You have a story about that one too?
I'm a bard. I have a story about everything.
All right. So you guys having some little banter back and forth. You just listening to these two.
this is like free entertainment.
We have a bard and bard light. And of course,
Yeah. And
Yeah.
several. Oop. What
he hits
what are you
things.
doing while we're doing? You just sitting there watching us?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm actually watching the woods.
Yeah, he's doing his job.
Look at him. He doesn't have any
Creepy as
skills.
shit.
He's just sitting here.
No, actually, you talk a lot of shit about several, but I've seen him do some amazing things with less. So he's actually quite a badass. He just doesn't do anything domestically, but he fucks things up.
Please don't say that around him. He
I paid
doesn't
him
need
well
his
for
ego
that.
boosted.
No. Look, I actually like several.
Yeah. He got me out of the that dwarven vault safely, so I'll give him that.
Yeah, I mean,
He's very protective.
he's a dick half the time, but I mean, if I had his trauma, I'd be a dick too.
That's true.
He just needs, therapy.
Whatever that is.
Her name was Therapy.
Wow.
Damn it.
Here, take this.
Here, take this. My name is therapy.
What do you do?
Wow.
Fade to black.
Yes.
Seems to happen a lot around this one. Page black. All right, so you guys are kind of bantering back and forth, and there's not really anything happening on your watch either. It seems if this is a pocket dimension, you guys have cleared it out of any creatures, or by sealing that off, have not allowed any creatures to come in.
Great.
So as the cabin fades and the food is ready, you guys can have you some breakfast, and then you can go check out the circle.
Sure can. I'm sure you guys have told us about the circle while we were...
Yeah. If the cabin fades, like, after the food's cooked, does it just all fall to the ground?
No, you would have your plates.
She has a bunch of stuff she uses for cooking.
Gotcha. Okay.
While they're doing that, I'm gonna go outside and.
You're eating?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Okay.
eat first. But I'm gonna take my food with me outside and look for some natural herbal remedies for the headache that you give me.
Okay, give me a survival. I'll take a survival as you're looking around for that.
And then I'm gonna use a Zara to light up the leaf that I have wrapped around my herbal remedy.
I see what she's doing.
Yeah.
It took you that long.
I just didn't know how to.
Yep.
She's finding a way of smoking her herbal
Yes.
remedy.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
You want a pipe?
So because we never
Do
know
you
when
have
Kirby shows up, I have
You
I
always
have
have a plate
TV
for him.
snacks,
Okay.
which means I have baby snacks.
Okay. So now you're making baby snacks as well. This is Zara snacks.
And you said survival.
Yeah. That means I have giant slabs of fresh meat in my pouch.
32.
All right. So Avery is definitely finding herself something to get rid of her migraine.
They're eating better than we
And
do.
I'm shoving them in my pockets
Never.
and seeing if Esteban has a pipe. And if not, I can just figure it out.
Give me like an hour.
Much appreciated. I'll even share.
I'll make 2.
All right. So you guys have breakfast. You guys find your herbal remedy for migraines, and Esteban starts whittling and taking care of making a pipe or 2. And when is it that you guys gonna head back over to the circle?
As soon as we're done eating.
Okay.
Which I will get my second breakfast in and then be good to go.
The one where the food tastes a lot better.
Yes. And then whatever
Insult
he
to my
says
cooking.
just floats around me, but it doesn't affect me at all. And I'm just like, your opinion is just so honored. I just appreciate you so much. Thank you for your time and your opinion.
She must have really reflected
just-
on that talk that we had with her out there.
No, it's just really good shit.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember what talk did we have. What?
Fresh herbs are the best herbs.
Yes.
This is like interdimensional herb, dude.
That's so wrong.
So this circle you guys found.
It was a fun one.
All right. So you guys
Well,
heading over there?
Yeah, I'll lead you to the circle over here.
So
It was to
what
the
do we
left
got to
of
do
that
here?
cool tree that I found. I remember that.
Yeah.
Kind of like, oh,
Yeah.
what did you find? I mean, you have
Well,
a circle.
Let's just go. It's only like 60 feet that way. Let's just head over there. It's a circle and there's some trees and there's some writing on it. Esteban and Avery can tell you about the writing if they remember at this point.
And that one cool tree.
Okay.
There was no magic at the cool tree. However, there was a lot of magic back at this circle here. So
Look, would you like me to read it again to the group?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
All right. So, there's this writing here. I'll read it in common. It says 6 threads, 1 pattern. No strand may weave alone. Step not as 6, but as 3 and 3. Balance demands harmony. Speak not of strength, but of understanding.
And you said there's like lines coming out of this?
Yeah, if you
You guys take a look.
I pointed out that you can see that the roots and things make natural
How many lines?
6.
Not 6. There are 8.
Like I said, 6.
It's loud AF.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That's some,
Loud pocket bacon.
there's a bunch of hairs on my board here.
There are
Is it now 6?
Think this one- No, there are 8.
Oh, it looks like
There are
8
8
lines.
trees, and there are 8 lines.
But it only says 6.
well, there's only
Look,
6
would you like
of
me to
us.
read it again? I can't.
No,
mean,
I heard it
Okay.
twice now.
There's only 6 of us.
Are we doing our math right?
Look, I've had sleep. I'm doing it much better. Thank you.
Maybe it's counting the animals?
That makes 9.
Wait, there's how many? 8?
8 trees.
There are 8 trees.
I think in your current condition, your math probably can't be trusted.
Shut up. Nobody's asked you. Okay.
You guys look at the
kids are.
you guys look at the circle. The circle itself weaves over itself. You can see different designs and such. And what do we got here? Let's everybody give me a perception so I can see who notices first.
Do 2 of our members get disadvantage?
No, we don't have disadvantage in this system.
I have a 34.
Okay.
23.
I have a 21.
29.
Like shit.
22.
Okay. Esteban, are you beating a 34?
No, I'm at 28. I'm kind of low.
What is
Man, look at
what
those
is Azara's
skills.
perception as well?
I'm smelling that pocket bacon now.
What is her perception? I just want to know the total on it. Because I need to know her.
Ooh, nat 20.
Okay, what's her perception start at?
16.
Okay, so she's at a 36. So as she goes over and she's kind of looking at the circle, and you kind of go look over her shoulder there, Cyril, and you notice that each point, if we get a top down of this, you guys can see that there's each point points at one of these trees. And then the lines end up going out to each tree, whether it be a vine or a crack or something. But you can see the points on the actual circle itself. There's kind of just knotwork of stone and such. And out from that, as you get close to the trees themselves, there seems to be a small circle of stone, which I didn't have circles of stone, sorry. But there's a small circle of stone on the ground, or a small circle that is a stone near each tree.
So, 2 groups of 3. I don't. What do you?
There happens to be 6 of
Yep.
us.
I'm gonna go stand on a tree.
We have to.
I'm gonna stand on a tree stump here.
You're
But
gonna go
as
stand
see what
on a tree
happens.
stump. They're each trees. I just didn't
Oh,
want
they're
to
all
block
full
cameras.
trees.
Yeah, they're
Gotcha.
full trees.
Okay.
so
You want to go stand on
but
a
as
tree
3 and
stand.
3, balance demands harmony. Speak not of strength, but of understanding.
You go stand on one of the tree stones. Just kind of one
Sure.
of these right here.
Just walking up next to it.
So
Okay.
not how strong we are, but that we understand each other.
And not one at a time.
So
I have to do
if-
it in
So you go
in
stand on one of
triads.
the stones.
So if each of us goes to one, maybe.
I have to do
Sure.
it at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
So we're gonna go to
So who's
the.
going where?
I will wait for wherever Sunshine starts to walk, and I'll go to the opposite.
I'll go.
I am gonna go to this big tree close to you.
This one?
Uh huh.
Okay, so you come right over here. As you start to walk the opposite direction, Azara is going to nudge you towards Sunshine. You ignore her. She'll go over here and stand by Sunshine. Do you ignore her, or do you go over to the opposite, or you go by Sunshine?
I think in principle I will ignore Avery or ignore. Oh, that's right.
Azara. Ignore Azara.
Yeah,
And find out you're wrong and
Yeah,
should have
it's-
listened to the cat.
it's
Where
fine.
do you go?
It's whatever.
Woman's always right.
Esteban, where are you going?
I would discuss with these two.
Like, what kind of nudge was it?
It was kind of like you go to walk away, and this cat that's almost the size of you, kind of
No
gets
chest
in
bump.
front of you and gives you a good hard noggin to the upper thigh.
Considering this is probably the legitimate first time this cat's ever interacted with me ever, I don't have any idea what that means. I'm no
so,
clue.
So as you walk on, she just kind of swats at your heels.
She's telling you you're going in the wrong direction. She's telling you to go where she's
go
leading
there.
you to.
And where
you
and where
come
is your
over
cat
here.
leading me to?
I don't know.
She
Follow
goes
her.
over
She
and
me.
stands by, sits down by Sunshine and looks at you.
Okay, I'll just
Switching her
go. I'll go sit down by Sunshine.
And she'll lean
You're
over
stuck with
she'll
me.
lean over and give you a good noggin. But then she stays right there with you.
I'll walk with those three to the other side.
Okay, walking with these three.
The other These two.
He walked over here and stood on one of the stones.
Yep. We'll go,
You're gonna go with him?
I'll go with him.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll go with them.
You go with them. And Avery, where are you going?
I will go with them
Okay.
on that side.
No, two sets of 3.
Oh, shoot.
Well, you guys got 7 if you're counting, Azara.
But we also have the babies.
Okay,
got
so I
9
will
if we
go
count
stand.
everybody.
Yeah.
I'll go find a different area with the other 2 cats and
Okay,
see
so you
if
call
maybe
the 2
that'll do
kitties over
something.
there?
So I
Yeah.
have 3 sets of 3.
You go over here.
I mean,
Call the babies over.
The babies, which are
The
bigger,
babies.
biggest
The
thing.
bigger,
little
bigger than the
babies.
trees.
Okay.
they're large.
So you guys are each over. Now the little circle, whether it's a stone, almost looks like maybe somebody's put a stepping stone over by each tree, or whether there's kind of a circle of stones that's only about this big. It's not like you can get all 3 of you in it.
Sure.
So, you went over and you stood on one of them. Is that all you did? Was stand there?
I'm gonna keep detect magic up this whole time. Just kind of watch around and see if there's any kind of like flows of magical energy as we're moving around here.
There's more to the riddle. We should speak of understanding as we know versus not how strong we are. And it may not be literal either. I'm just assuming.
What do you mean?
The thing said,
Okay, lead by example.
I don't really. I need more. I don't know. Like I understand who you are, and these are new, and I'm starting to learn who they are. So maybe it wants us to unite more efficiently than what we have been. Maybe, I don't know. We are united souls after all.
Yeah.
You see the
Are we
stone
now?
under. You see the stone under Chevy start to glow slightly.
That sounds like a clue by 4.
So speak of understanding.
So, like Sybil's pain.
Chevy, how old is your daughter?
She's 12.
What's her favorite color?
Blue. She likes the ocean.
Has she ever been to the ocean, or does she just like the idea of the ocean?
We live by the ocean, yeah.
You're a ship captain. Okay. So,
You see the circle underneath. Who's standing on it over there?
Me.
You're standing on it. Circle underneath you kind of starts to get a little bit of a glow as they are having their conversation.
How'd you meet your wife?
She was actually my neighbor. We grew up next to each other. And when I washed up on shore after my father died, she was the one that rescued me.
The girl next door.
did
The
she
girl
sing
next
to you?
door.
Did she sing to me?
Yeah, because you washed up
Girl
on
next
shore. And,
door.
No.
oh, not that kind of story.
As
I'll,
you guys
right there.
talk, it doesn't glow any brighter, but it looks like it might be able to. And as you're kind of getting an understanding of what this puzzle might be, that's where we're going to end for the evening.
Push the button!
Touch the bullshit button.
Oh, come on now. That ain't even bullshit. That's horse shit.
So that clearly means this should be special edition. Go on to 9:30, but
I think you've done pretty good. We will pick this up next time and see if you guys can't get this puzzle figured out. Maybe get out of your little pocket dimension or whatever this is. And we'll, hopefully we've definitely got somebody to raid, and we will catch you guys next Tuesday. Don't forget, Monday for Bloodlords. I believe he's going to be back. We're going
Yep.
to get back on track with that.
Yep.
Wednesday's Barnabas Precious. And I agree, Overwatch. I love this game.
Friday at 6
Friday at
over on
6.
YouTube. Critical Knowledge.
Check out Critical Knowledge. Absolutely. I'm loving it.
Unfortunately, don't count on Barnabas Brushes tomorrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
no,
still
no, he's still
on
He's
it.
on vacation. He's enjoying his time.
Unapproved time off.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Yep. Check us out, guys.
Warning, bullshit alert.
You hear that, Barnabas? That was for you.
From Avery with love.
And
Look,
partially
Barnabas, we have
civil.
more cats.
Oh,
If
jeez.
You
that's
guys
love,
definitely have many cats right now.
if that's love from Avery, I don't want to see what it is to be on her bad side.
All right, guys. We will see you next Tuesday. Enjoy yourselves.
And remember, on Tuesdays we wear elf ears.
Or hats on the side as well. On Tuesdays we
She's a
wear
very
hats.
tiny hat.
You need to get one of those little bitty.
That could also be like
Oh,
the memory
perfect.
table, because 2 of you have memory issues.
Is that a glimpse into your future or something there, Chevy?
I mean, he spends quite a bit of time remembering his wife.
Oh my god.
So he's got the power to remember. Kind of, it's like 3 different versions. Like
Yeah.
Oh my
One
god.
can't be remembered.
Can't be
one
remembered.
doesn't
Can't remember.
and one is-
Remembers a lot.
All I can do is
too
remember.
much.
It's like speak no evil.
Yeah. See no evil, hear no evil.
So you're not the only one that needs therapy. We all do.
Speak
Remember?
no memory, see no memory, hear no memory.
And this is bullshit.
All right, guys. We're rolling in. The leader rolling in. We'll see you later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Great time.